trying to protect your soul.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays.
Hello, people. Welcome
Hello.
to our first Div 1 versus Div 2. What is square off? Fight?
Yeah.
Battle? How do we want to call this? Like, I feel like this is going to be the game that starts, the trash talk in between the divisions
Yeah.
to get going.
And
So
I don't know what the Div 2 people have much to shit talk about, but I think they can try against the Div 1 teams at least.
True. Yeah, and that's what playoffs are for, right? For all the divisions to have a chance to get to that grand final and take the championship. So, yeah, expectations, Arvid.
Well, I think it's the easiest thing to do is just say that the Div 1 team is gonna win. I think that's the easier thing to say, since Div 1 is
Div 1. Yeah,
Div
yeah,
1
top
and Div
dog.
2 is Div 2, the top dog,
Yeah.
So yeah, I just expect Zero Gaming just to have a natural advantage in this series. It is a best of 3, right?
Yeah, it is a best of 3. So the game against, I think a good recap on Zero Gaming. 0 points in the split, but always just so close, but just not there, right? So NME being second place out of my head, you would think it would be a pretty good matchup here. We definitely have seen some can call it like meta drafting from NME, the Orn top, Karma Flex kind of stuff. Also a little bit of more spicy picks like the Urgot, I think, if I remember. But yeah, the Zero, they will play whatever they're feeling that day.
Yeah.
I feel like, and which is good. Like they're always on comfort.
Yeah, we both have experience playing against Zero Gaming.
Yeah.
From season 1. And as me being the season 1 grand champion of the SLE, I can see which teams have the winning mentality, and I definitely think Zero Gaming has that winning mentality.
Yeah, I think Zero's mental is like
Unstoppable.
strong as steel. Yeah. I don't think if enemy gets the first win, it's not a GG yet. Like this series, I expect 3 games. I expect 3 games for sure.
Just to be different, I'm gonna expect a 2-0 for Zero Gaming.
Okay. Arvid with the 2-0, respectable. Yeah, so if I look into the teams real quick, which I'm doing now, I think, so we talked about the Orn, right? We all know the Resident Sleeper. We all watched LCS. Yeah, we talked privately about the Orn, but we all know the Resident Sleeper top lane at the moment, Orn. I expect high prio on it this game.
Same.
Yeah, high prio on the Orn. The Karma, I think we have seen shocking run Karma mid, run Sandra mid, so more of a supportive type of mid laners. I'm expecting that again this game. Yeah, And with Zero, I don't know. Like, what are they gonna pull out now?
You know, they might leave the horn open because they believe they have a counter.
True.
But I'm just gonna say this. I'm just gonna say it. I'm gonna say as a jungler, I have a few picks that I think that is really sleeper at the moment. So you have
Okay.
the newly buffed Wukong. Wukong jungle is OP. I'm telling you. This it's a good pick. Karthus as well.
Oh yeah, Cartus is super sleeper at the moment. That champ is so stupid.
Yep,
Like,
but you know damn well no jungler wants to play it because it's boring most
it's
of the
not.
time.
It also feels so clunky. I played it in a normal. What was it? A few days ago.
Don't play
Like
it in rank. You're gonna get invaded,
yeah.
and your team is gonna flame you because your Karthus doesn't gank.
Yeah, no, the first 20 minutes, I was just complaining to my team, like, this champ is so boring. And then I hit like 3-4 items and I was just pressing R and killing people randomly from it. And I was like, oh, this champ is so fun. Like, just giggling like a little girl.
But also,
yeah,
I have another pick. This one, I'm gonna get Cho'Gath jungle.
Predator
This
Cho'Gath,
is whatever you want, Cho'Gath.
whatever you want. Yeah.
That pick is sleeper. It has a really good clear. You have basically 2 smites at the same time, so you don't even need to cooperate with your top lane Cho'Gath if you wanna do smite feast combos. You know,
Yeah. The one-man army Cho.
the 1-man army Cho exactly.
I myself was a big Cho enjoyer when I was stuck on that island in top lane in Split 1.
Cho'Gath. I'm just gonna say Cho'Gath jungle. That is mine as a support.
Oh,
It's mine.
I like it.
It's mine as a support. So if I come back for season 3, you know,
I will ban it.
don't please.
Okay. Just PayPal me. I heard you recently made a PayPal, so now you can pay me for it. Oh fuck. So,
well, I think we're soon getting into draft.
yeah.
So
So all the speculations will be thrown out of the window when they just randomly draft some LPL comp with Fiora and all the skill check champions. Okay, so we have 20K on enemies. Some big baller just dumped all his points.
I think we have some salty Div 2 fans in the Twitch
Ooh.
chat today, and I think the Div 1 fans went to practice. Don't care about this game.
I mean,
You know, they're getting ready to smash the entire thing. I don't know. Pick 'em bans. Immediately the karma ban. Immediately. You
instant
talked about
karma
it
ban
before,
with
Rengo.
the supportive nature of shocking twist is getting put down, but this is coming from negative mental energy from NME. Actually, they banned the karma, so
Now the Victor ban. Victor, you know, is a very strong champion for the entirety of this split.
Akali ban. I mean, we all have seen what the 0-1 Akali or like 0-8 Akali does, right? Still one shots your carry with her E.
Yeah, sure.
So the Lulu ban.
Okay. Oh, and the Emilio Swain ban. Swain, you know, got recently reworked. So I guess they just want to keep it out of Zero Gaming's hands because I guess they just assumed that Zero Gaming would like to play some Swain.
I talked about it with staff, of course. We don't think the changes to Swain are that major to make it disabled for the first 2 weeks or like for the first patch. But he definitely has a few new gimmicks to it with the E being being able to reactivate it now, not being able to pull people anymore on your teammates' CC. So it's kind of, I think it died in the support lane, and they're kind of trying to push it back into the
top lane.
The top lane.
But and the last ban is the Volibear ban. Your Volibear, before we get to that spicy first pick, Volibear is probably one of the best junglers at the moment.
I think
it does a lot of damage, does a lot of healing. You can dive really easily. It's a good early game. You basically function as a dive tank late game. Really strong champion.
Yeah, and the Monka.
Yeah,
we're returning to Monka like you wanted.
Yep, we'll see. But we'll see if this is jungle or is top. And I'm gonna say if this is jungle, the Lee Sin pick is really troll.
Yeah,
Let's not say that
I
much.
can see. I mean, Lee Sin will be able to see the monkey in stealth, of course, with his E, but
Yeah.
I think he doesn't win the duels.
Yeah, you'd never win the duels. Wukong, will stack up the stone skin, will get so much armor, and the armor shred on his Q, the Conqueror stacks, and even if Lee Sin tries to dive, Wukong's just gonna press R and cancel it. So and Lee Sin just gonna get blown up in the team fight, especially now when you don't build Sterak's anymore. So
Yeah, and then Zero answering with Lee Sin and Nautilus, in my opinion, the strongest support at the moment. I think Nautilus is the strongest support at the moment. Pretty blind pickable as well, because you always need to lock someone down, right? And point and click, you have something annoying like Kaisa or like some fast movers, you just press R and then hook afterwards.
But we'll see. But we'll see if this is an AP Kai'Sa. That has been the trend so far in competitive play. But we'll see. But before that, I'm gonna hear welcome the chosen one of Team Vitagen to the cast.
Hello.
Came in a
hello.
bit late.
Came in
Yeah,
How
but
you
I
doing?
was like waiting for draft to start and hop in. We had a scrim, we
Yeah.
just finished it.
How you doing?
So-
Jana.
I
Okay.
love, by the way, the Wukong. After his rework, I don't know if you said it, but this guy is pretty good as jungler.
Yep. I was saying this was sleeper.
It was actually very good. I've seen a lot of people talk about it, and this
It's solo
Wukong
red.
jungler is actually his
Yeah.
first clear is a bit slow, but especially with his new W,
fine.
it's very good.
Kind of surprised that we don't see a red-free Ornn here. I would have liked a red-free Ornn of Zero. Leave the counter pick for your top lane in. But yeah.
Yep.
At this point, what's our opinion about the draft?
If this is Wukong jungle, I'm just gonna immediately just bet on NME of clear bias. Thus we do see the Ornn ban. But I
don't really
I-
like Tristana here. Into the Diana.
Yeah, into Diana Wukong. In Diana Wukong, I mean.
I mean, into Diana in general, like the Tristana just gets for trouble, especially if Diana goes glacial. You just
You get blown away, exhausted, blown away, slowed. Like Tristana is hard play, and Wukong's just gonna ult on top of you, tank all your shit.
I think it's Tristana being you have to just wait for the tornado to come in, and after that you can maybe jump after the Nautilus hook. But
Yeah,
it's gonna be an
But-
interesting bot lane 2v2.
but what do you think about the Lee Sin pick? Because I don't think it works into Wukong.
I think it's like his E. You can still show, same with like Shaco, but I played it once. I think I played the Lee Sin into the Wukong, but it was top. It's okay, but not ideal, I would say.
I mean, the thing Wukong is just gonna stack the stone skin stacks to get the free armor, and the Conqueror as well. It's just gonna do so much.
In a straight up 1v1, he would never win it, especially like after one item.
Never wins it.
And we see
Wukong.
the little emo girl being
Yeah.
picked.
So it seems from Zero Gaming they're doing like a straight up dive comp with Tristana, Nautilus, Vex, Lee Sin.
Yeah,
Into-
they want to go in.
Yeah, but then you have like Jana and Wukong on Team Enemy who can just easily disrupt the entire fight and the entire dive with, of course, Jana ulti,
The one thing though
Jana
is
Qs, and Wukong ulti.
the Vex is unstoppable in our R. So
But
in
I mean,
theory,
but then you just like dive in and you just get blown up, right?
you get if she gets the fear of good, I think it's not that bad. But then you have the Vega pick as well that kind of nullifies the Vex, because if he gets his gates off when he sees the Vex are coming on top of his team, he just puts the gates up, and the rest of Zero can't really follow up on the Vex
Yeah.
sphere.
Veigar obviously is one of the strongest mid lane picks currently in the meta, and we might see Diana. We get the Urgot. The Urgot top.
So
It's gotta be
you're,
Wukong jungle immediately.
Enemy wins the game.
yeah.
I was kind of scared when I saw the Diana over the wing and I could see
Yeah.
a Wukong top, but
Yeah, same.
first game after the patch, I think almost, and like we see this guy in jungle. I'm very curious to see how this would go.
Yeah. Well, we did see the Malphite ban, so they really don't want any tank top players, but then they still pick the Poppy.
Yeah, Poppy feeling a
Recently
little
got
bit
buffed.
out of the comp, but on the other hand,
And
the
Poppy,
ultimate. Yeah.
yeah, the Poppy recently got buffed this patch. I mean, the R and the W got buffed.
The W buff especially is very good.
But I think I think that buff is better for jungle Poppy, because you don't really
Yep.
utilize the movement speed so much in lane.
It makes it like super hard for Urgot not to trade into you with his E.
Yeah,
But yeah,
Urgot's E, he really telegraphed, of course, with him like getting a cup of coffee before he flips you, pretty much. So the matchup on top lane should probably become a sleeper matchup, right?
Yeah.
Poppy gets
100%.
her tabbies and like it just gets tickled by Urgot. Then Urgot can never really all in and give her the shotgun knees. Mid lane, Vex should get the first moves in the early game. I feel like having a bit more damage, being able to trade while having a shield. But I think there's definitely potential for Veigar too. So a player with the cage, because cage is just so stupid.
Yeah. I think,
Um,
when I look at this game, like even like Zero Gaming has by far the most oppressive early game. Like, you know, Lee Sin, Tristana, insane amounts of damage. Vex 2, Poppy is really annoying early. Has really high base damages, so does really a lot of damage early game, especially to the carries. But then on enemy, you still have Wukong Kai'Sa, really good early game picks, and then you have Veigar Urgot for the late game.
yeah, definitely.
I just see, like, I think enemy just wins unless they like really screw up really hard. I don't see how Zero Gaming can win it without like really outplaying them.
If Tanky gets ahead and kind of gets free reign inside Wukong's jungle, it becomes scary, right? You lose vision. Vex can be in every bush. Lee Sin can be in every bush. Nautilus can be in every bush. But like you said, if that doesn't happen and we go to that 25-minute mark where everyone on like 2 items and the 5v5 team fights start breaking out, Zero will definitely start struggling.
What do you guys think about Kai'Sa as an ADC in comparison to mid lane?
I keep hearing my ADC scream about how good she is on hit. That's all I hear about Kai'Sa.
I mean, I'm just gonna say, I think Kai'Sa mid is really overrated. I think the only reason Kai'Sa mid gets picked is because Corki gets banned.
I said on hit, not mid.
Yeah, but
okay.
no, I'm talking about a different thing.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I think AP Kai'Sa poke Kai'Sa mid is pretty overrated. You have a really bad wave clear, so you basically can't wave clear. So if the enemy has Nash, you're just a sitting duck basically. Can't do anything unless the enemy
you just like normal ADCs pulled better than a mid lane, I guess. Then.
I mean, I just don't like Kai'Sa in general. That's the thing. I just don't like Kai'Sa.
She's a great ADC for a dive comp. She's a great ADC for a dive comp, but
that is
that's
true.
kind of where
they aren't running a dive comp though.
Yeah, no, I know. But yeah, I mean, her ulti can be used defensively, but I think it's way better in an offensive.
You know what pick I would love here? I would love Aphelios.
On enemy, yeah.
On enemy.
Aphelios would be very good.
Aphelios would be amazing here.
A certain blue-haired girl is open. I think she's from Arcane. Again, what's it called? We don't see that champion. Oh yeah. We don't see that champion.
I think though in Tristana Nautilus lane, Jinx would get smacked on early after the nerfs.
But so does Kai'Sa, right? Like Kai'Sa's even shorter range. I feel like Kai'Sa even has to put herself in.
Kai'Sa has more damage. That's the thing. So if you fuck up against a Kai'Sa, boom, that's half your HP bar. But I guess that's the same for Tristana.
True.
I guess we're just expecting Zero Gaming to have prio most part of this early game.
Yeah,
Tristana, especially in bot lane.
Yeah, Tristana auto pushing the waves, of course, with a passive, and like you said, Kai'Sa doesn't have much wave clear, like a little bit of a Q, but in the early game, that's almost nothing. And Janna is not gonna shove the waves like Karma or something like that. So
no, I'm gonna say if there's one thing that can deter me from betting on enemy, is that if the jungler doesn't have what is it? Resolve secondary.
Oh yeah,
if I see inspiration on Wukong, I'm gonna get slightly mad.
I agree. I think inspiration is overrated and it's good for low budget junglers, but you're not really low budgeting with Wukong.
Yeah, I think Sorcery Resolve is all around just better, depending on what jungler it is. And I think Wukong just, if you get Overgrowth, what is the tenacity one called? Unflinching.
Unflinching, yeah.
Yeah, I think in certain situations Unflinching is better, but almost always Overgrowth, just free HP. You farm for free. You have free HP. It's just all around better scaling.
Yeah, you
And
go
then
conditioning.
yeah, conditioning or
Just especially with Wukong gets like bonus
Yeah.
armor, right? The magic resist
Yeah,
from his
yeah.
passive. He probably will go Death Stance.
only bonus armor, I believe. Only bonus
Okay.
armor. That's
So
but that's why you go for magic resist on the secondary runes. Almost
Yeah.
always on Wukong, depending on the enemy team comp. Because you're
Yeah.
always getting armor anyways.
And definitely with going Death Stance and probably something like more on as a third item. You get so much value out of conditioning.
Mm-hmm.
It's such a good
I agree.
run, but yeah.
Can't really talk about it. I'm only allowed to play tank junglers with low resources.
Yeah, I know. We're only allowed to slave on Volibear and Jarvan.
Yeah.
True, man. True. But
Yeah,
I promise Sovanix some spice Friday.
Okay.
The life
like
the life of an energy forsaken jungler.
The life of
Definitely.
any jungler that
Of
takes
an-
this
of an
league
any
too
jungler,
serious.
As an energy forsaken jungler, I can definitely agree.
Yeah.
Jungle meta, man. Just you have to go first rank, otherwise you don't get money as well.
I got
True.
one. I got one Kindred game.
That's
Just
also
get
why
them
you
all.
got Inspiration 3, right? Where you just have Smite on a lower cooldown, so you actually have time to do your camps instead of hover your lanes.
Yeah, it's
And then you
kinda-
get free boots because you're even too poor to buy a pair of Nikes.
The curse of playing through bot.
It's a disaster, man. Like
Yeah.
the jungle meta is so boring at the moment.
Yeah.
I
Free
mean,
us.
we should just start
Just
a
riot.
revolution. Yeah, we just start a
Yeah.
revolution.
Come on, guys. Let's make an all jungler team. For
No,
SLE
no, no. We
next
just get
season.
all
I
the
can't play.
junglers.
I can't play lane, man. Like that's gonna be a disaster.
I
We
don't care.
get all the junglers together, right? All
Yeah,
SLE
yeah.
junglers, and we say,
Yeah.
it's enough. Enough is enough. We are picking carry jungles now.
But this
Oh,
game,
and
this
there's
game, we get it.
inspiration.
This game, we get the
There's
Wukong.
inspiration.
True, we get the Wukong. Lee
That's
Sin,
inspiration.
kinda, sorta, almost, a little bit, not completely. I think Lee Sin is just still so good, even though he's not a tank jungler because of
I
him
don't
being
think
Lee
Lee
Sin.
Sin's good. I don't think Lee Sin is good.
You haven't seen my Lee Sin, dude. I carry.
I think Lee Sin is still good for the early presence and the kick being always of value
Very
late
useful
game.
tool. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
do
all
think
I'm
it
gonna
falls
say is
off.
if your champion is sole viability is based on a mechanic that wasn't even intended by the game developers, I think there's something wrong with that. But that's just me.
Why are you flaming Riven players like that? We got into the game, boys. I'm not flaming people for the
We're gonna
champions and
see a
everything.
top lane invade already.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
No.
and
And
the SLE pause.
The SLE pause hack.
Oh, never mind. We're
Okay.
straight back into it.
They just baited it. They had to get the pass per game, dude.
True. Needs to get taken out, and we get a little bit of the SLE freeze after the pause, of course. A little spectators bug. 1v1 here, or like 1v1 level ones here is, I feel like
Definitely
Zero will
Zero.
win.
Zero
Zero will
wins
win,
it.
especially Trist.
You know, I there is if Kaisa can like be untouched, I think Kaisa and Wukong just themselves do a lot of damage, and the shotgun knees from Urgot, so much level 1 damage.
Yes, but
With-
It's really depending on the pick. If you make the initial pick as the.
oh, but here comes
But here comes the pick, the Q as well. Yeah, he's just gonna die, isn't he? Oh, on the flash, is that worth?
Flash for
W's
Ignite.
W start on the Tristana as well, so that will give up a little bit of laning pressure.
Yeah, we're more. I guess we're more of a. I just noticed we have more of like a co-stream vibe right now.
True. We're all just chilling,
Yeah, we're all just dudes hanging out,
talking shit
talking
about
shit.
all the champions,
Yeah,
except the ones that remain, of course.
yeah,
Those are the
I mean,
best.
I mean, I'm sitting here talking shit, and I'm not even in the. And I fucking dropped out of the league, so.
I mean, that's how we talk shit, right? When
Yeah.
you're not part of it, it's the best way to talk shit.
You can't get punished for it.
I mean, yeah.
So
I mean, a few players will still flame me even when I criticize them on cast, for sure.
So we see
I won't
Wukong's-
say it, but it's kind of my team as well.
We see
Maybe
Wukong starting on top side.
Fragile
Um,
characters.
The
I mean,
Lee
AD
Sin-
carries are the best mentor in the game, dude.
You say that. You say that.
No, man, AD
So,
carries,
jungle
AD carries
pathing
baby
here.
rage.
we
Yeah.
see them going opposite sides, so they won't meet. So we won't see that that Wukong Lee Sin action like that fighting early on. Lee Sin playing for his Poppy, kind of weird. I would expect him to play for the Knowledge Trist lane, but
I guess it's kind of like if the Urgot's behind, Urgot's really useless, isn't he? If he's behind.
he's also flashless, which
It's a flash bait, you just get drawn towards it.
Yeah. You can and you can't even escape on Urgot because Poppy's just gonna pop the W. You're gonna get rooted.
If you get a good
Yeah.
angle on him, you can even you don't stun him on the wall, you just E him back and then W, so he doesn't have any escape. He just bursts him down.
Yeah.
Bot lane being kind of passive for now. For how long would that be? We see Lee Sin kind of hovering around.
We're like 30 seconds into the lane.
Well, I expect that to just start slapping.
It's not a pike. If it's a okay, maybe
Yeah, it's
maybe we jinxed it. But it's not a pike. It's not a pike, Ringo. Come on. If it's a pike, yes, then it's weird. It's only another. But it also it's a high stakes playoff game. Ringo.
true.
Loser goes out,
The
right?
loser goes out on this.
Yeah, you can't afford to int.
True. I mean, it's game one. You know, it's like feeling the waters a bit.
Game one of a best of 3 though. If it was a best of 5,
We
then
saw,
sure.
earlier this week that game 1 doesn't say anything. Not everything.
True.
Crying.
Riverix trying to set up a freeze here. I guess a lot of health lost for it.
But I mean,
But
this
yeah, the
this
W.
response is really good. Here comes Lee Sin, Chunky Puto.
They won't kill him. He has no HP.
Get spotted out, I think. I think they can start off. I think Chunky does. Yeah, Lee Sin does too much damage early, but. Oh my!
Hey.
Little fight here. Looney is here. Drew.
Oh, no.
Oh, maybe gets baited into his own demise. Still has the flash. Has to use it. So flash burn for Drew in the Zero Gaming bot lane.
No hack flash as well for this Nautilus, so that's a big tool to use.
So wait, what runes does he have then? He doesn't have the. So he has cookies.
Cookies and
He's sinning.
he is running inspiration.
Cosmic
So
Insight cookies with aftershock.
so he's running for a faster flash cooldown.
I want to check. So we have cookies right now on four members. I want to see how many of those cookies actually get used.
Yeah.
For the longest part.
You're a cookie enjoyer. Is that what you're trying to say? And that cookies don't get used enough?
Cookies are good
No,
though.
all I'm saying is I think cookies are sometimes a bit overrated in some matchups. I think cookies are good if you like constantly trading and fighting, so you can get HP back.
I mean, they're really good in fight as well, because it's like when you're low, it's like a little mini Mundo ult, because what is it, like 12% of your missing mana and HP, which is a lot when you're getting low. So, but yeah, top lane, the Urgot kind of doesn't get to play the lane here. Like, he noticed what happens when he tries to engage on the Poppy.
Riverick is a famous Poppy player, so a famous Poppy player in the SLE. So
we've seen the prior from Jinx go to Poppy lately.
I had to lane against Riverick's Poppy in my one top lane game of SLE.
Did you enjoy it?
No, I mean I was playing Kled, so I sort of enjoyed it, but
Until he got Brambles and the bunnies in the right, then the fun was over.
I actually can't remember if I won lane that game or not. I'm just gonna say for just to hype him up that I lost. So, but then again I'm a jungler, so I don't know how much that says about.
It's true. So a little CS lead on the mid lane. A small CS lead. If I look at the wave on top lane, I think Fabio Elo is gonna pick up a decent amount of CS here and kind of pulls it even. On bot lane, pretty much CS even. Chanky kind of lagging behind. Try to get stuff off on top lane. Didn't really work out.
Looney is gonna get spot on the bot side of the jungle. But now look at
Drake. Observe.
W's out. W's out because remember, now you can W over the wall.
True. Definitely make Wukong more viable in the jungle, of course. Terrain scaling a really important part of a jungler's kit if it's in there.
It is,
Especially for the early
one,
game.
yeah, it's one of the reasons why Talon was so popular in the jungle, you know. Plus, and also the jungle buffs also kind of helped them out. But still, the fact that he has so much map movement, but then Riot does what Riot does best. Whenever they want to introduce a champion to the jungle and they become too good, they just revert the changes, and then if they never get seen in the jungle again. Happened to Rumble, happened to Talon.
Oh man, Rumble jungle, that was
That was
some
so
speed.
fun.
That was
That
some
was
speed
fun.
clearing.
That was fun.
But,
I think Morgana as well. Remember from Morgana?
Oh no,
yeah,
no.
Morgana as
That
well.
was disgusting. When she was doing like dragon from outside of the pit.
Yeah.
Nasty stuff, man. But we see there's well in the jungle, I said before, like this Wukong early Lee Sin, you don't really want to fight this Wukong being, but this Lee Sin hovered top so much, so this Wukong can just have free play all around the map and just get some
No.
fun.
Does Wukong bite Divine Sunder? Because I am of the opinion that Triforce is better.
I like Triforce as well. I agree with you to this one. You get like a little bit less like healing and sustain, but
Fine.
I mean, your main goal is to kill this Vex and Tristan anyway, so I think Triforce is pretty good.
Yeah, but we do have Zero Gaming starting off. The Cloud Drake has Prio in bot and Prio in mid.
Definitely using that Tristan and Nautilus early pressure for the dragon here. Mid coming over as well, and pretty much goes uncontested. And meanwhile, Fabiolo is just
Why are we even spectating this? Nothing's gonna happen.
yeah.
Let's go to the bot lane. Shoving the lane. Let's go.
Okay.
Sir hits the fear. Oh, Slave
good.
Orin gets gets dominated.
We're back to top lane, guys. The gift
Yeah,
is weapons.
oh,
wait, it's the ultimate goes! Dives
One
in
more.
really hard. Slave Orin, no one. Oh my god,
Oh.
I can't speak.
The single dingle, the solo
Yeah.
bolo.
It's Olo Bolo.
Yeah, Vex just annihilated that Vega there.
It
Like,
was a close one in the end, but well played by this
That was
Vex.
also because of the
Yeah.
tower, no? So.
and corrupting pot ticking, I think, kind of caught her by surprise, having to do one extra auto in there.
Let's see.
But
So
yeah.
far, the only one who has used their cookies is Riverick. The rest
top
of
lane.
yeah, rest. Oh, maybe Kai'Sa used one cookie, but
Oh,
look,
one.
the supports.
One
supports
out of
have
one
both-
of the 9 cookies in bot lane.
Yeah, one of the 9 cookies in bot lane have been used so far. Maybe a
Definitely.
sign that is not. You can't even sell it now, so it's not even worth in that regard.
I mean, in this
Oh,
kind of
well,
lanes, you just
Dim
don't, if you
Sum
don't fight it
Drake.
much, it's not really that useful.
Dimsung gets caught up by Drio, but it's a support v support. Nothing's gonna happen.
So, Riverick is building a decent CS lead at the moment. Are we gonna see a point where Riverick is just gonna wallet slap the enemy team here? Like, he's gonna be tanky, and who's gonna deal with him in the early game, right?
I
It's
think
gotta-
Zero can actually look to dive this Urgot. This guy is like permanently 200-300 HP with the Poppy
Yeah.
almost full health. He just
So this is where
Look,
Lee.
rushing Titanic Hydra, so he's not gonna be as tanky as you would like him to be. No, so I totally agree with you. They
Yeah,
should-
so you should like tanky should at this point start pushing out mid wave with Sixer and look to dive with the Vex ulti. I feel like that's a pretty
Like
guaranteed kill.
true. It's not even about the fact of getting this Poppy ahead, but getting this Urgot super far behind. Because bot lane is kind of handshaking, mid lane just got a solo
Does get
kill.
spotted out, goes in on top of Toriki, but here's Shanky Puro to help him out. Ooh, just barely misses the. Not even barely, he misses the hook. But
Yeah,
forces
but
Looney
still
to flash.
forces the fresh. Looney taking the safe option there instead of we all have seen what Nautilus hitboxes
Yeah, we
can
never
do
know with the
sometimes.
hook, man. The hitbox is a special one.
They bent him like Beckham sometimes, but
But like, I'm sorry to bring up an old, but like, look at the bot, and you literally have like 2 pots, 3 cookies, 2 pots. Like, you don't need this
Oh,
much.
nice play.
oh,
Riverick.
Riverick.
Oh,
Going
Riverick,
really
but
aggressive, but
Tess-
tanking
oh,
a lot of means.
of damage.
Okay,
Oh,
grass
the
stealing.
what is his ultimate called? I can't.
Oh, fucking
can't remember what it
might
was
something.
called.
I can't remember. Oh, you
I
mean
should have bought
Fear Beyond
QSS.
Death. Oh, there it is. Fear Beyond
Oh, I thought
Death.
you were talking about pop. People that. That's what I said. If this Lee Sin is just perma top, this Urgot would probably like have died 2 or 3
Yeah,
times.
this has to be a dive angle coming
Yeah.
in here, right? We see
Wave
6
is
Urgs.
decent.
Yeah, this has to be a dive. It only has the flash, no ultimate, so can't even turn it
Poppy
around
just
in
put
that
his on the
regard.
wall.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
Solo kills
solo
it
kills.
even.
Goes for the
Tanky
solo
puts,
bolo. She says, Tanky, thank you for the mental support, but I don't need
NME,
you.
they answer with the Herald in the bot lane. Are they gonna get first turret of this? Nah, probably
No, I
not.
don't know. They get some
Sadly.
plates.
They get the place shared with 3 people.
Triple sharing is always bad on plates.
Yep.
Yeah, Tariki big balling there as well, just standing next to the towers, showing like, yeah, dive me. 6 are ready to go in there if they were going for a dive. So
So far, you know, we talked about in the draft. Zero Gaming needed to be proactive in this early game. So far, they are doing the right things right now, but
is it
we'll see.
proactive enough?
Yeah,
It is enough.
yeah.
They're getting small leads, but yeah, is it gonna be enough before the team fighting starts? Before the Veigar starts slapping you with like 1,000 AP?
We do
Especially
see,
with the
however,
QR combo.
yeah, we do see, however, like even if like they are ahead or not, look at the items so far. That we have Divine already finished on Wukong, Everfrost finished on Veigar, Kraken Slayer finished on Kai'Sa. They actually
They're
have
the
this
biggest
sort of
bike.
item lead right now.
Yeah.
They win this Drake fight if they go for it. They should force the Drake fight at least. They know they're ahead in items.
6
And
are
they're-
opting for finishing his pen boots, his magic pen boots. I think
You have so many components though on Riverrook right now. Look, you have the tier, you have one cloth armor.
oh, but
and
that's just the top lane special. That's being full build.
Oh, Chanky
Oh.
Buddha might get caught out here. Oh, the Void Seeker does not quite hit. But he
Yeah.
has the flash, and that should just be Drake for NME right now.
Like you said, enemy can just walk in and be like, "Hey, look at our items. We all have our spikes, and you guys are lagging behind on it."
And so
Yes,
Silver
yes.
ones in chat might be like, well, they have the gold lead. Why don't they have the item advantage? Well, it's because in the bot lane, Toriki wanted to grab the boots. The boots
And it's in the
first,
same boots.
Yeah.
Both completed boots.
which delays, and the mythic items on Zero Gaming are also more expensive than the ones on Enemy. Everfrost got changed to 2,800. You get it really fast now, especially if you're just gonna farm.
Yeah, I do expect. Wait, is 6 a building Everfrost?
He's going Ludens. He's going Ludens.
He's going Ludens. Yeah, I don't know the build path of my AP items.
Yeah.
So even if I go
Ludens
AP champions, I still build Sunfire like a chat.
Yeah. Ludens has blasting one. I'm gonna.
Were you the
I,
one that played Diana with Sunfire actually?
Yeah, I did with Nash's Rush first.
I'm gonna check. I'm gonna check Everfrost. What components? Oh yeah, he is
Everfrost is
building.
Kindle
He's
Gem.
building Ludens. He is building
Yeah.
Ludens.
Everfrost is Kindle Gem, Amplifying Tome, and a
Lost
big book.
chapter.
Yeah,
Oh, but Toriki showing enemy bot lane that he maybe not even need his Nautilus here. But Wukong sitting in the back, being sneaky. So this is where we expect top lane to fall, right?
Continue top domination from Riverick.
Yeah,
Fabiolo. Oh wait, Looney does get the ultimate on top of Toriki.
that's
It's not
disrespect.
gonna save him. Yeah, Shikorin just gonna get the kill. So nice play from Enemy.
Being Tristana there, you can't step up. You don't know where the jungler is. Urgot just based. You're alone in the lane. Just chill on top.
Against Janna and Kai'Sa. Also.
Like even with Janna Kai'Sa themselves, if you get hit by one tornado, you're just dead.
One tornado, one E,
They're looking for a
one
trade kill
Void
top though.
Seeker. Oh, Drew is here to help Riverick, but gets spotted out on the ward. Chunky Pluto's also here. Are they gonna use the Herald on top lane just to make
I
sure
think you
you
save
get
it for mid.
Riverick?
Yeah, I think it needs to go to mid as well. They need to open up the map.
This is what I wanted to see from Zero earlier. Just use this top lane pressure. Just play it for top. Leave your Tristana a bit for bot, and just get this lead snowballing.
Yeah.
Now
Also
we
Poppy just-
do have the mythics finishing up for Zero Gaming, so they will now have a better chance in the next team fight. I would believe Riverick is really strong right now. Look at those items.
Yeah, like Riverick is not gonna die. Looney opting for that Divine Sunderer might actually make it a little bit easier for enemy to deal with it, but I don't think there's anyone that can deal with. Maybe the Veigar can deal a little bit of damage to it, but Riverick is gonna be so tanky, especially once he passes that 40% health mark where he gets the bonus armor magic resist.
So usually you go for Black Cleaver after this on Wukong. Because it's just they just synergize so well with your entire kit, with the armor shreds, and especially the Divine Sunderer now. Like, you're just gonna be wrecking tanks with Wukong, which is kind of why Divine Sunderer is Wukong probably is like one of the few champions that actually can utilize Divine Sunderer like very good because of how well he synergizes with his kit.
But am I wrong here that I think that this cheese will not work and Riverick will 1v2? He will 1v2.
He will get out at least.
Dimsum will just get one shot here.
Oh no, Wukong was here as well.
Wukong is coming in as well.
Let's see. Okay, Riverick. Oh, there's like Skittles
out. TP coming in for
flashes for it anyways, but he's just gonna get out. Looney not gonna have a single thing done. Sixer is here. They actually force out Fabiola.
Kind of weird, but
I think they expected the collapse to come in here, like a full-on 5-man collapse, but instead, Zero doing the perfect thing and trading it for mid. Really well played from Zero's side here, trading the pressure that got put on the top for mid. Taking mid tower here with Herald and having first move for Dragon. That's
I think too much respect for. I think just too much respect for.
The collapse
from enemy. Like the collapse was just not gonna happen. I guess they didn't have the complete vision of the entire enemy team, so they just expected the collapse. But you know that is very easy for us to speak, of course, about this because we could see the enemy players.
Yeah.
But we'll see. Looney goes in on top of Riverick again. Oh, but the double root and the Everforce to follow up. Riverick actually goes pretty low. Dimsum pops the support item just for the speed up, and nothing's gonna happen. Fabiolo.
Yes. We're gonna see a 5v5 here. It's gonna pop up, I believe it.
Yeah, but oh, Chankifudo is over the wall looking for the steal. Oh, gets ulted away. Raven goes in, Chankifudo steals it, and the entire dive of the enemy team is just so fucking huge. Wait, Slave Warrior might be turning it around though. Slave Warrior kills Toriki, but I don't think that's gonna be enough. That's a 5 or 2 so far. Sixer. Oh, might be looking over the wall. Triple kill for Riverick. This Poppy is huge.
Coming in clutch with that flank there. Just the clip that. But yeah, the such a beautiful dive. And Sixer is not done.
Yeah, Sixer, man, this guy.
He just received the orders of the coach. He just
It is enough of a lead for Zero to snowball this game.
Yep.
That's the question. Money going to Riverick though, mostly, which is okay, but you rather see it.
It's Riverick's Poppy. I don't mind.
Sure.
It's your main front line you have anyway, so like it's good to have something.
So
the Winter's approach just finished. Not gonna be stacked up yet for the Fimbulwinter. Still there's a lot of stacks away from getting that Fimbulwinter, but.
I think you just skip it and wait for the steer to finish.
It's an investment for the future.
Yeah, Sixer being on that massive 2-item AP power spike, the mythic with the hourglass. Hourglass, of course.
Man, the chat items, the Magi's.
Yeah, we don't see the Magi's these days anymore, but we all know how stupid hourglass is, of course, and especially on something like Vex. The Ryu. Almost
gets caught out by the tornado. Slave Orin is here with the cage. Almost kills him, but balls of steel from Drew.
I have a feeling that Drew's KDA is gonna turn around real quick with how much damage enemy is slowly starting to do, and the man has to be the sacrifice for the team to open up.
Yeah.
Support offer yourself.
Right now, if you're enemy, I think you just have to sacrifice a lot of things just to scale at this point.
Damage control.
Yeah, damage control, exactly.
But yeah.
Tunnels, bro.
I love those. Yeah, but that's maybe because I'm a jungler that invades a lot, so...
Remember Chemtech Drake, guys?
I'm so happy to remove this. I'm so happy that
all I can do is spit on that one. That Then my main got a buff for it, you know, that we can jump out of it and then I remove it one patch later. Feels
You
good.
can still do it with like Senna, camouflage and stuff like that.
Yeah. Senna, but it's only Senna, so it's like once in a million days.
Only Senna.
It's only Senna that gives.
Senna, Ringer, Ivern.
I've seen Caps and Yankos play
yeah.
Reiniger Ivern mid thing.
I mean, Scrap ran it a long time. I actually know an Ivern main that plays with Challenger Rengar players in duo queue. Like it's the guy is like master tier as well, but it's such a weird playstyle, right? Because what you do is you pretty much perma push mid lane and you funnel the Rengar.
Oh wait, Ryu
into-
might get caught out here. Has to use the flash. Gets out in the end. All good.
Yeah.
Continue.
So yeah, it's kind of a funnel strat, but it's like shove wave invade because your 2v2 is insane, right? So
True. I mean, I don't know. Ivern plays something else. I've actually gotten a full AP in Ivern top lane against me that took Baron solo at 20 minutes. I'm still so confused by that.
Yeah, it's I think it's a
that's
combination of
chat
things.
Ivern.
Yeah, you see a lot of Iverns when they start objective, they will pop Daisy, because Daisy is so tanky. It's actually insane how tanky Daisy is in reality. He can tank the entire objective, and Ivern has just so insane base damages.
Level 11 Ivern with 60 ability haste can have Daisy up permanently if it doesn't get killed. Because Daisy's cooldown starts the moment you cast it.
Yeah.
So
And
yeah?
You said you knew an Ivern main. One of my friends is an Ivern main, and it became an inside joke that he would just solo queue Lee Sins permanently. Wait, Riverick. Nah, never mind. But yeah,
Hank?
Shanky goes onto Dim Sum, pops the Shirelius to get away. So yeah, but I think this objective will get handed over to Zero. Never mind. Oh, enemy wants to fight for this. It seems.
Yeah, it seems enemy is ready. Six are coming down from the top lane into mid lane.
Dim Sum and Looney looking for a play here. Flashes on top of Toriki, but Toriki gets the W out, and Looney has to be careful now. Slave Orin still does a lot of damage, but yeah.
Yeah, and both sides chunked down.
And again, but here comes Toriki with the flank. Fabiolo is here though to get down Mr. President over here, but yeah, Riverick, no damage at all on this.
And Zero being first at the dragon, now burning it down. Is Looney looking for something? No.
Looney, no flash. Yeah, nothing.
But
Riverick,
okay,
oh my god, he just coming for blood, and the ult from Sixer just barely missed.
I mean, it got flashed by Janna. Janna flashed forced. Sadly, Riverick also flashed at the same time, and it kind of nullified each other.
I think one angle that you do have as NME is that they don't want to fight you. Like Zero doesn't want to fight in the jungle, because you have the Veigar cage, the Everfrosts, the tornadoes, the ults from Wukong, everything. Like fighting in the jungle is so difficult for Zero Gaming against the enemy team comp.
Yeah, for sure. And I feel like that might be the way enemy needs to play it, right? Like just try to force them into the jungle for objective control, for vision control, but
it feels very disconnected from enemy at the moment. I just feel like they're not on the same page on what they want to do around objectives.
Looney really looking for plays, but it seems his team isn't ready for it, or Looney just doesn't realize that he doesn't have the proper follow-up.
This is why I don't like the electrocute on Viger as well. Like, you should get the Predator, just follow up on these engages, easier, make picks.
Yeah,
but
players don't know how to utilize the Predators.
Zero on Soul Point, and it's the big one. In my opinion, the strongest Soul Point at the moment. Hextech, the electro effect on a minion wave even.
A free static shift.
The slow onto anyone with like the smallest. Okay, we have a.
I mean, what you said about the extra, I mean, Energy Forsaken literally won with that soul.
Yeah,
like Tom Kench tongue with the Hextech.
Yeah, you can't move, and it might not even be like the Tom Kench tongue, even if it's like the Toriki getting a lot of range, of course, in the late game. Tristana, one of the longest range ADCs, once he finally hits level 18, hitting a minion, it explodes. You get the electro thing off it, and you're slowed. And now suddenly, Ryu can land a like a hook or
So you can land a fear.
yeah, like there is so much setup potential unlocked by this Drake for Zero if they get to it. So I think enemy really has to gain control before like the next Drake. They have 3 minutes to get back into control of this game.
Yeah, problem is like so far, and and also guys, let's look. Still has 3 cookies on Dana here. Still.
He's
So
with a
it's
very,
not
very
really
late
focused.
investment.
Man, have you not seen like Janna's body build? Like she is on a diet for sure. She needs to just stay
She
fit.
doesn't want to eat the cookies.
Yeah,
But
she's
then
afraid of getting
why even buy them?
Yeah.
Guess you stay saving it for your cheat day. I don't know.
Yeah. So, but yeah.
We aren't cheat days for like when you like bodybuild at the gym and not like just try to get skinny.
She's gonna bulk soon.
Oh yeah, she's gonna bulk.
She's gonna be bulking.
But summer body ready, dude.
Yeah, can one of you guys explain me why me, a skinny ass fucking Rengar main, keeps getting like all those motivational Instagram reels of fucking bodybuilders and shit? Like,
I don't know.
are they
Man.
trying to say something? Like, do we need to bulk? Do we need to get out of our chairs? Is that what they're trying to say?
No, that's impossible. We're glued to
I
it,
don't know,
man.
I don't know, man. I get that. I get those ads as a fat, nerdy Swedish guy. So I don't know.
So, yeah. What I think we're wrapping up again and getting ready for the game. So, right? Or not? So I guess we keep talking about getting fit, which we're not gonna do because we all know that bitches don't like muscles. They like elo.
Wait, they don't?
No, they like
Why
elo. They all
why have I been going to the gym then?
He doesn't have neither. He doesn't have elo or muscle.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm building one of those things.
sure.
I'm
So
even
we
playing-
return.
Yeah,
Back to
we're
the game.
returning with let's see, the goalie has almost a 3k gold lead for
Yeah.
Zero Gaming. But like
Most of
Okay,
it
this-
on Riverick, of course. If our observer could give us a little bit of the gold graph here, where so 10k on Riverick. Man is balling.
yeah.
The Tristana almost on 10k, hitting the 10k now with that wave. The carries up, except the Sixer. Most of the carries up one, or solo lane is up 1k. Yeah,
But Toriki gets hit by the tornado and Shikari immediately goes in, but the Toriki W's out. But
That could have gone so wrong.
yeah. Fun fact.
Oh.
Wait, no, never mind. Riverick wants to go. His Sixer hits the ultimate. Is probably just gonna watch it. But here's Looney in the backline, gets a double knockup on Toriki. Toriki is really low, but he's gonna survive. Drio takes him out, and here is Sixer in the backline, takes out Shikari, probably gonna take out Dim Sum as well. Sixer carrying the entire team fight. Well
And-
done by Zero Gaming. Triple kill for Sixer, and that is either Nash or the game.
Yeah, I think this is
It's too short for the
gonna-
game, I think.
It's not game, but it's gonna be pushing down Inip, right? They're gonna take the Inip here. They have 18 seconds before Looney is back up. Doesn't really have wave clear. Sikruni in 13. First person with actual wave clear is Slaverino with 30 seconds on the cooldown. So
Sixer, hello? Why are you running away, man? You do damage.
So the Sixer went huge that fight. Hits the ultimate on top of Shikarin, or was it Dim Sum? I can't remember. Dives in immediately onto the backline. Shikarin, the main damage dealer, you just can't do anything. And then you have two beefy guys not doing quite enough damage in the front line. And it's just complete domination from Zero Gaming.
game 1 MVP. Sixer, if he doesn't agree with now, like that man just carried.
Sixer Riverick. Sixer
Yeah,
Riverick.
Riverick played laning fine. Played the team fights good as well, but Sixer just fucking took the fate in his own hands.
Oh, but we
Enemy
don't have
doing a
any
ballsy
regarding that.
start.
Yeah, Shanky
They don't
put
have a
it- Shanky
tank
put
for
it
this
in
either.
there.
Looney is gonna lose a lot of HP on this.
But Shanky
Zero
is
sees it. Sixer coming in with the TP. 4k.
But I guess you have
Yeah,
to go.
but
I think they're gonna get it actually. Smite comes out and Looney gets it in the end, but is it gonna be a fight? Dimson gets hit by the hook, but I think he's gonna run away. I don't think you can fight this. Chanky put away. Okay, gets hit by the cage, and Turkey is getting one shot by Slave Orion. Looney is here tanking, double knockup. I think Drio's gonna get taken down as well. Fabioso Gonna take down River. Chunky Puru is also really low. Enemy pulling a rabbit out of a hat from nothing.
Sixer getting zoned out of that fight. Couldn't really get into it. And Zero Gaming getting split up here. Dragon
They
spawning
deny
in
the
eight
soul as well now.
Yeah, unless Sixer hero play.
No ulti, no chance.
I just can't believe Enemy just did that. They just started Nash immediately from behind.
They knew they were all on the base timers, so they just flip the game. If you don't do it, you lose probably because your next 5v5 you lose for attack. Drake.
Yeah, but here is Sixer. Sixer doesn't have the ult though.
Chunky
Puru gets hit, might get the steal! Oh, not quite. I think he smited a bit too early. Slave Orin to save the day.
I think it's
Signs
a
of
good thing. Chunky.
Signs
Was a
of
good-
life here from Enemy here, but you see Riverick here, the Fimble Winters fully stacked up. Gonna have a he's building gargoyles as well.
We talked about the early game prior of Zero and now the late game. If Enemy could hold on the early long enough, they could actually take over the game, and we see just these miracle comeback plays, and they might just swing the game in their favor.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say I don't agree with the Void stuff here, because they haven't built any MR except on right now on Riverick.
Yeah,
And
I
you're not
think
gonna-
I think
you're not
actually a defensive item would have been the way to go for
Force of
Vega here.
Force of Nature, Anathemas,
There's something like that at least.
or Sonya's. Riverick gets spotted on the ward, but I don't think they can collapse on it. Toriki and Ryu is on the way. Yeah, gonna happen, I believe.
Ooh, they don't know that Tariq and Ryu are around the corner here. I don't think they saw them.
I think think they spotted on like a minion wave or something. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
I get spotted on now anyway, so.
So
Crisis
yeah,
averted.
Enemy stalled out the game, but they're not getting any ground with this Baron, right? Like they got the dragon, but that's kind of it. They're not reaching the towers. They're just farming up, and maybe that's a good option here. That's what they want. What we said. They want to scale here, but yeah, Slave Orin definitely stacking up. If we could see how many stacks he's on, he probably like 200.
Give us a stack check.
282.
Almost
Man is
up
on
to-
831 AP.
Yeah, he is gonna deal a lot of damage right now. Just
very
wait
big.
till he gets Force of Nature and Sonya's.
Yeah, Tariki is in that QR range now, I feel like.
And also, the more the game goes out, this Lee Sin is gonna become weaker and weaker.
Yeah,
It's a sad reality of Lee Sin players.
yeah, definitely. I feel Zero is on the time now, on a big timer here, having to get a play. They have that mid inhib open, so they don't have the super minions yet. They didn't take it. If they get a play, they will get inhib for sure here. They need to find it. They need to be proactive now.
I'm just gonna say it to the team who loses this game. Pick or next game.
Or in Karma, just prior.
Just pick Orn. Just pick Orn. I don't give a rat's ass about the karma. Just
Karma
pick
would be
Orn.
good.
Karma is good.
Orn.
Yeah,
Orn is
I would take
so-
Orn over Karma. If I had
Orn.
to choose between one in draft, I would take Orn.
Nah, Karma
No
triple
matter what
flex.
comes. No. What you mean? Orn triple flex. Triple, quadruple.
Don't pick. Okay, don't pick Orn support, guys. You're not gonna get your item upgrades.
But pick it ADC, it's fine.
Yeah, of course. I mean, all the ADCs get left alone anyway for solo XP.
Yeah, but well, you see the item stacking up right now. I believe he's finishing up a Zonya's Hourglass right now, but seems like Slave One is going for a full damage build on Veigar. I don't really agree with it because you're the only I mean, I guess it's because you're the only AP damage dealer on your team, so I guess you want to have a lot of it. But you're playing
Yeah,
Veigar.
right. have it.
Divided in 1 minute 20, by the way. Baron and Drake spawning.
Yeah, same time. Are we gonna see a trading for this?
So what do you think? No, trading is not worth for enemy on both sides.
Yeah, like both sides, both will, like Baron will force them into lanes, which is what we said they didn't want to, right? Like they want to spread out.
I think if I'm
And-
enemy, I just go for Drake here. Just don't give him the soul. Delay the game even further.
True. I mean, if he's 0, just try to juggle him around a bit and just flip one
Oh,
objective.
it's Sixer. Oh, gets the tunnel out in the end. Looney goes over the wall with the W. And I'm out to nothing.
They're gonna be walking
Looney
in
might
blind to
get
do
caught out.
Tiger.
Sixer,
Toriki, a
big
lot of
chunk damage. Sixer, level 17 Vex, has ult and 3 items right now. Yeah, no fear, just gotta get to step up. The Slaveborn has to TP back now. Wait, okay. Fabiolo and Riverick fighting in the top lane. Has to get the turret. Does get the turret. Gets stunned up, but both
This
of them
will
are
be
really
a solo
tanky.
kill for
This is a
Riverick.
long
Like, there's
fight.
no
We
way
might-
Fabiolo
yeah.
gets out.
Yeah, Riverick gets solo kill, but we might want to take a look at the bot side of the map. Solo Bolo, Riverick. Oh, gets the.
You get
gets
TP in
the stun on
after,
the
so
wall.
the 0 just secures the
Yeah,
attack.
this is where you start Drake, right? And Riverick just instant TP down. Yeah, there it is.
Comes to Riverick TP. It's all against Looney. Has to steal this. Goes over the wall.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, doesn't
Oh,
risk it.
so
He knows that if he
boring.
dies here, Baron is gone for sure.
Soul point. That is not worth it, Fabiolo. You don't want to. You don't want to int the top turret for Soul
And the Baron.
and Baron. Oh, and Baron.
Looney,
Oh,
and I think enemy just is going full turtle here. They're not flipping it. We're going full turtle, and
they just have to rely on the wave clear.
then
That they don't have. So
Riverick is just gonna walk top and not die and shove the wave in, and then 4 people are gonna walk mid. And how are you gonna respond to it? Yeah, Zero.
the worst signs of life, but I guess they just kind of dropped the ball here right now.
Yeah, enemy looking like they were ready to take the game back in their hands, but it slipped. The Riverick, yeah, like you
You
said,
can call it a bit of a top diff this game. To be honest.
yeah, definitely. Fabiolo, of course, not put into a nice matchup. Like you put it into a counter match.
Wait, no, wait, he didn't. Wait,
They
was
didn't.
Poppy
They
last
didn't.
pick? Oh,
Poppy was last pick.
Probably last week, yeah, he's
Oh.
struggling. The matchup's hard.
Yeah, and then it's also against like a Poppy main as well, so that doesn't help either.
famous for his Poppy in the SLE.
Yeah. Who was it? It was him and one times top laner, right?
Wait,
I think, not Cautious Cat, I think it was.
no, I don't think. I mean, I from my time. in
I
the
didn't get to
SLE,
play it
I
at
don't
one
remember
point
him.
either.
I don't remember. I don't remember.
I mean,
Yeah,
I know I played a lot jungle, but didn't see it.
I do. I have.
Oh,
I
yeah,
have a
Split,
memory
I'm
of-
talking about Split 1. I think it was Riverick. It was not Cautious Cat as well. And then I started picking it up at one point as well to take it away from these guys. And I got
let me-
actually
let me-
it
let
banned
me-
out as well. Because
Okay.
that was Camille era, remember?
Was,
Like,
it was Riverick.
Voice gets called out. He'll die here.
oh, the hourglass. Mid lane being
caught
shoved in
out.
by Toriki and Ryu.
And Looney is looking for a kill right now on top onto Sixer. Oh, Ben Shikrin gets in with this along with the CC Sixer. Oh, Looney takes out the 1,000 gold shutdown. Throws left and right this game. Oh, Fear Beyond Death hits on Toriki. Toriki gets slowed. Has to use the W at any point here. Gets slowed again. And the Shirelias got used, but amounted to nothing. But yeah.
And he just goes mid here. Just takes 2 towers at least.
Yeah, I'm trying to look for who that was. I know Riverick, but I think you're right. It was
I think we're not Cautious Cat. If,
it was a Div 2. I think there was definitely a Div 2 player.
if chat can help us out, if they have a good memory, because
Yeah,
we're
if
all
you-
boomers.
yeah, if you care
Oh,
enough about Div
Ricky.
2.
Toriki playing with fire with that cage. Oh, yeah.
Oh, Ryu gets caught in the baby cage. Shikrin takes him out, and some more signs, so a little signs of life. A bit of a throws left and right from Zero Gaming right now.
Yeah, for sure. Baron buff probably ran out at this point. Yeah, it did. And
Yeah, see the level 18s are coming up. Level 18. Let's get a stat check on Veigar real quick.
yeah, 300.
954. We're almost at that sacred 1000 AP mark. Let's
Yeah.
see. Please build Force of Nature last item or Anathema.
Yeah,
Please build Force of Nature.
Did
Please.
go Hourglass now, a more defensive against Six's
Just
dive bombing.
please Go Force of Nature, please. I beg you.
Just at defense.
Yes.
Just on defense.
Just build a tank item, please. Build one tank
Ryu
item.
is still in base. This is really ballsy of Zero.
You have 4 choices of tank items: Anathemas, Frozen Heart, Force of Nature, or the
Riverick
the one that
done.
reduces crit, or the one that reduces crit.
Randomins, Omen.
Randomness, exactly.
Oh,
Ryu
Ryu
is on the flank, but it's just gonna be caught as they're gonna get slowed down by Dim
He's
Sum.
dead.
Shikori, yep, one shots him. Ooh, let's see. You
Little
thought
bit
about
of
his KDA, but here comes
miscommunication.
Looney. Only knock him on Shanky. Puto gets grounded. Shikori gets grounded, gets ulted away. Has to use the Sonya's Looney. Still in the backline, gets double knock him onto Sixer and Toriki. Oh, but here's Slave Orin still on touch. But here's Sixer in. One shots 2 people. But here's Fabiola as well. Shikori still fighting. Still gets healed. And NME, they win the fight.
Yeah, Sixer coming out alive in the end.
Typical
the
SLE
waves are
game.
collapsing, the waves are collapsing on the towers. Kaisa is recalling, but it might actually. That's 2 super minions hitting the tower. It might actually fall. I don't know what the HP on it is.
Look at the death time. Is Riverick if they start, I don't think they can start it immediately. But if they did, Riverick had to invest a TP.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be a fighter on this Elder, so not hope lost for Zero Gaming. They still have that Elder to fight for, and I still think they have a really strong fighter on this objective.
It's looking like another SLE banger with 16 flips around the gold leads and
Fabiola needs to
advances. Who's gonna
reset for
win?
health. Yeah, he has to
I
reset for
think
health.
we'll be sitting here until like past midnight. That's one thing I feel like.
So Slave Orin has to TP in right now,
Yeah,
but it doesn't really have a good TP right now. Except
same
for
same
one
with
ward.
Riverick. Like they have to get down, or they both teams just don't invest TP and like.
I think
just
you
wait.
can just walk here because you're not gonna
Oh,
start it
Dim Sum.
instantly anyway.
Oh yeah, Dim Sum is scouting with the tornado. Riverick, okay, invest the TP now. Okay, Looney farms a bit of gold before the fight.
Yeah, Riverick posting up.
Right now, Looney goes on top of Riverick, but I don't think that's the play, my guy.
Enemy is split.
Yeah. Riverick still hasn't got to back. So he's still decent low HP. But it's all onto Riverick. I think Riverick
Okay.
has to be. No, not Sixer and Riverick has to be the difference maker in this fight.
I think
We'll
you just
see.
wait until the mid
Yeah.
push.
This is Zero Gaming. Just be patient and
Oh, they have to pull the trigger. I think enemy are looking to pull the trigger. Looney stepping forward. Oh, Looney. The standstill take. Riverick gets caught in the baby cage. A decent chunk of damage, but Looney just goes on top of Drew. Doesn't pull
That's
the
just
trigger with the
me
ultimate.
fucking into
Shredder
it.
goes on baby cage. Double knockup from Riverick on the puppy, but Looney in the backline with three people. And but the jungler for jungler gets taken out. Sixer is
Both
really
junglers
low.
dead.
Oh, Fabiola is really funky. Oh, baby cage hits 2 people. Dre almost gets taken out. Ulti has to come out. He's 3 people. But the super minions.
The base.
The different maker.
Fabio's TPing back.
Fabiola TP back. I think they can win this. Slave Orin with the baby cages. Shikrin still full HP. Sixer has to be really careful of the fight that he takes. It's like wherever he goes in, almost gets taken out. Oh, just one more after Shikrin taking him out. This is actually insane. Oh, Sixer gets hit by the Void Seeker.
Oh no, he gets faded.
The lot of damage, Slave Orin. Oh, but the healing, the baby cage. The damage, gets knocked out. Slave Orin wants just Ricky. And this is the fight that they need. My voice is dying right now.
Get some water, man. Hydrate, man.
That's Elder Dragon going over for enemy here, unless Sixer does.
That's Elder.
Oh, Sixer.
The hero
It's
play,
the
do it,
ultimate
man.
of Slave Orin. Has to use the thing. Oh, then that's
It's
the
Elder
Elder
Baron.
taken. And this is looking better and better for enemy right now. I have to drink this tasty Cola Zero. Not sponsored.
But if Coca-Cola, if you're listening, if you guys want to sponsor,
Void Seeker almost hit Sixer. Holy moly, guys! We have a game on our hands.
42 minutes. This is getting tense.
Yeah.
Like, is this why Chanky just flips the game back into a
Let's
zero
get it, let's
favor
get it,
by
let's-
taking every steal?
Let's get a stat check onto Slave Orin right now. I want to see if he has that 1,000. He does. 1,100. Let's get an item check. He's built. Oh, building for. He's not building a tank item. They might lose now.
He's building cosplay.
Chanky
I don't know what
looking
I
for the
don't-
flip.
Yeah.
He has vision. Oh, the case.
No,
go, go.
wait, 3 people!
The Yana,
Oh,
the
but
Yana
that
dominated
in
with-
time. Oh, that could have been so good.
Good case from
Look,
SLE Play-Offs.
the inhibs are respawning. The inhibs have respawned, so they don't even have the threat of the super minions
I think you
anymore.
just
This is
barreled
looking
it down mid
dire
lane,
and
5
dire.
man.
Yes, Barrett down 5. You don't have the engage comp, and so they have to engage on top of you, and you just wreck them. This what I said. Oh, pardon me. This is what I said about the enemy's team comp. You just can't engage into this team comp. Looney can both engage and disrupt.
I think you look to end on this double buff, actually.
Look to end.
I mean, they have to. This is it now.
So
Like,
much damage to these turrets. Yeah, you have to go for it. They have 1 minion wave in the bot side, but I don't think that is gonna matter. And you see, Kaisa bought a Sonya's hourglass just for those AP voice, just for those voice exams. But they just gonna barrel down. They do so much damage to these turrets.
Riverick with the ulti.
The way. Oh,
Then you just take the
yeah,
fight, take the fight. You have
just take
Silver
the fight.
Elder, take the fight.
Yes. Okay, you have to. You wait for the minions. Respectable. You have the super minion wave coming in. Yeah, but it's a G6, you have to do something here, man. You
Get the
get
nexus.
the ulti on top of Looney, but they just okay. I just didn't even notice. They just take down the
Zero.
Nexus.
Game
And
one.
enemy takes game 1. The Div 2 team showing that they have some fight left in them, and they just take one of the most insane comebacks right now that I've seen so far in SLE.
This.
Yeah.
Fine.
I need to get some ice.
This,
My God.
This is another, like, it
I
was
think
the
we're gonna
back
hit
and forth,
Silver
back and
Scrape
forth.
soon.
This-
like or soon, but in an hour, because
I think enemy takes this to own a bit of a mental boom for Zero. This is like your game
I
to
don't think
lose.
so. I don't think so. I think for how early game that draft was, that their comp pulled it through for so long, and they actually almost won it.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I don't think Zero does a mental boom, at least in my opinion. But
If you don't win with Hextech, Rick, when can you
But-
win?
on the other end, they have a Veigar, you know.
Yeah, true.
So I'm grabbing a drink.
I'm taking a leak and a drink and everything.
I'm walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town. I'm walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. trying to protect your soul.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
Beef on and Cobalt.
Well, hello. Welcome back, beautiful people. I hope we're all ready for round 2 of what's maybe it's going to be a best of 3, maybe going to be a 2-0 for NME, but it's high chances on being another banger. So, what if you're in Zero Gaming shoes, right? You need to win this game. What are you banning? Same? Or was there anything in NME you thought was completely problematic and
No.
ruined?
No.
I mean, Veigar's Veigar, but I think you could have easily played around it with the lead you had. Sixer was
I mean-
just 1v9ing completely most of the fights, but you just, I'm just gonna say the support just blew it completely.
I think you do one thing as Zero, you get rid of the Lee Sin. Don't play the Lee Sin. It had pretty much 0 impact the entire game.
Take something that scales better or that is like more
Get
like
some
easier to
reliable
be
engage,
corrected.
something like that. Like
Yeah, but insert a man with a flag and a spear.
Yeah.
Yeah. And a
Something like that.
hourglass.
Like
Yeah.
I think like Lee Sin had like super, like both junglers had like meh impact. I feel like last game, but Lee Sin just had
Yeah.
very, very small impact. And it's not about the play; it's more about the champion. Like in like certain team fight styles, especially with the Vigar Gates, it's very hard to play as Lee Sin being in the game.
But like, if both of your junglers are doing like amount of impact in the team fights, you just have the better team fighting with
The Wukong.
Wukong exactly.
Because you have to find that it's very good flank or like the magic kick flash and someone like it's like very situational about how you want to play and how you want to use that champion. And I feel like in this particular level you're not good enough, I think, to like optimize like the champion to his best potential. So
Yeah. Oh, we need to hydrate, boys.
decided.
So
I have my water here, like always.
I have a half drunken glass of Coke right now. So
Okay.
You just said
I'm a hydro
from
homie.
Sweden, man. Get your water in.
Yeah, I'm a
What?
hydro homie as well.
no, fuck that. Fuck,
So-
it's Cola Zero. It's Cola Zero.
Draft started, boys. No more liquid.
No more liquid.
Victor ban, Akali ban. Kind of the same what we saw last time. Lulu ban. We also saw that. So nothing new. We're going fast through the bans by the teams. They know what they want to ban.
prepared. So, are you guys, by the way, fan blue side, red side?
Red side.
Yeah, you just like the reacting style and the ability to counter.
No, R5 is broken. Rengar banned by enemy. That's I know Chunky plays something. I know there are some builds you could run in competitive, but as a cat enjoyer, I would say I would not take Rengar on blue side ever in a competitive
Enemy now,
game.
just pick the Trundle. You just absolutely completely stomp this Volibear's head in with the Trundle. Trundle or J4 is like the best answer here, I think.
Yeah, but I still feel like Volley will still have use, you know? Especially if you can kind of avoid the Trundle, if you're able.
Oh no, there's not this champion.
Wait, okay, but Poppy is banned. Zac is now a good pick.
Imagine they pick Vayne now, you know?
Yeah, I mean, there's no problem because there's no Poppy.
Yeah. You
That's
just means
playable.
all right, guys. The fucking the Lee Sin didn't work out. Let's just pick Volibear.
Yeah, and I
Yeah,
agree, and it's good.
Pick Volibear. Yeah.
Later in
broken.
team fights, still useful. Can dive. Oriana, Zac Oriana.
Oriana's
A
sick.
definitely strong combo in team fights later out. Enemy looking for that team fight wombo combo.
Okay, hear me out.
Comp-
Zac top lane. Being mid of the Whippo back.
Okay.
I just get PTSD from Zac when I see him now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? Okay.
Seraphine.
We got an interesting draft here.
Okay, this is
Volibear
gonna
comp.
be bot lane is not gonna enjoy
Yeah,
themselves.
play-
That's one
Just
thing.
play standard, please.
No, I think Seraphine is fine here with Volibear. Volibear just dives with Seraphine ulti behind it, and it's that's a scary dive coming in.
It can work, but against Karma as well, dude.
Oh, it's a Karma Seraphine bot lane.
Oh,
But
that's-
I'm gonna say Karma is triple flexible, so
yeah, it's still a flex pick. But they need some AD. They need the DPS threat somewhere. So,
Yeah.
what options do you have left? DPS threats on top.
ADC mid. Put Karma bot lane.
Yeah.
or
We have
just
like
Karma mid.
Akshan, Lucian mid. I would hate the Lucian mid. And
Oh,
there
and
it is. The Ornn,
R3.
and Zac. Now all you need is just hyper carry, AD carry, and you have a nice standard draft. You have good dive, good CC, good tankiness. All you need is hyper carry, AD carry.
Yeah, and I think Zero will probably start banning out those hyper carries here now, or should start banning out
They
the
should
Jinx,
start banning out the hyper carries.
especially the Jinx and probably the Aphelios as well. Lulu already off the table, so a Jinx Lulu or a Jinx Aphelios is not that big of a threat, but still.
Yeah.
But Ezreal being banned out of by enemy, you would expect them looking for something aggressive then, right? Like
Yeah.
that's what you're looking for. Zero.
I mean, Ezreal just synergizes very well with the champions that they have picked, like Seraphine, Karma, the Pope.
Yeah, for sure.
Insane. Oh, and the MF.
Yeah, they're banning weak sides on
Yeah.
for Blue this team. So I'm expecting enemy. Yeah, I mean you already have the Ornn, you already have the Oriana. You can play hard, strong side bot here. Like high
I think
econ.
if I'm enemy right now, I'm picking Lulu here.
But you can't.
Kinda hard is banned.
Oh,
Like,
it's
you can
banned. Oh,
unban it, then
my
pick
bad.
Lulu.
My bad. Sorry.
Is this where you just flex on them and just go Yumi Jinx?
No,
Yeah.
I'm thinking like the Yumis, like they kind of.
Yeah, Yumi Twitch.
Oh, the Red IRL special.
Yep.
Put on your side trance and just mute everyone in your team.
When you said it, then remind me of Yamato's death. If you have not been following his Twitter
Korean.
right now, his latest tweet was that he's gonna. I've decided to go on a new journey, becoming a pro player.
No, Yamato's going pro. Okay, draft. Saya bot. Okay, Saya nerfed. I haven't seen her actually past nerf.
Still
in a
good, I
competitive
feel
game.
like.
I think you need on hit, right? You don't need poke. You don't need poke
Yeah.
lethality, Saya. Here.
And you still do what you do best, right? And that's like be safe on the tower because you can't really dive Saya because diving Saya pro 6, she just ultis, feathers.
But like
and
if I just take a look at the AD carriers that were available, I just wanna see like what champions you could have played instead. I think
the Trundle
Or
here.
top lane, or Trundle.
I think it's Trundle top here. Good.
Trundle.
But
top
you need
pick.
DPS now, because otherwise you're just gonna.
Yeah.
Yeah, Trundle definitely gonna make sure that one of those two beefy boys is gonna be
you need
way
less
less
beefy.
beefy. But
like you're really AP heavy right now with the Volibear E's. Like
you
Volibear
need
is
a hard
mostly
carry
AP.
ADC. I think Vayne here actually. Vayne is. I feel Vayne.
I think it's a Vayne angle as well. I actually think Vayne angle here.
Oh my god, dude.
But they go for Lucian.
No,
Oh no!
no, I think.
The
I
comfort pick over the Vayne pick.
I think
Do
Zero
you have
gave
enough
him the-
DPS now?
You don't have-
Ornn and Zac.
I mean,
you have CC.
Kraken Lucian still.
You have CC galore, but like, fuck, man.
These fights are gonna take 5 years to end,
Yeah.
by the way.
I mean, if
Yeah.
the only way to save this is put Lucian mid. Yeah, bro.
No, I don't feel like Braum here. I think
You-
actually an enchanting healing is actually insane here.
Oh,
I feel.
look support. Okay, I like this.
Okay.
I hate it.
Okay,
I hate it.
I don't.
I hate
I
luck
like it.
support so much. It's the most useless.
You're
shit
not
in
an
the game.
ego enjoyer.
Yeah.
No, man.
No,
Only
okay,
with
but here-
Caitlyn. With Caitlyn, I
But
like
okay,
it.
but I think the only way to save this Lucian pick is put Lucian mid. So you can have as many resources into this Lucian. Just solo XP, all the
But-
farm he wants.
They just didn't punish this Zac pick early. Like Zac is super punishable with like stuff like I literally feel the Vayne here. We saw it in the Evo game. Like Vayne is super good in these kind of champions. Like
Yeah,
Evo Vayne.
into Ornn as well. I mean, the Lux and the Orianna will make it harder for Vayne to play, but with all the initial CC, the shielding and everything, you should be able to survive like the AoE that's coming off those two champions. But yeah, Zero Gaming Chiriki opting for the comfort pick here instead of like what probably would be the better pick in the draft. That's respectable, I think. Lucian should go Kraken Slayer this game, even though there are a few important things for him to dodge. But he should be able to dodge. He should be able to dodge it with his E. He needs to get to 3 items fast, right? He needs to get that Lord Dominic's. He needs to get that Kraken Slayer and that IE. Maybe it's even a Lucian Bork angle, but yeah.
You need to have something to shred these tanks.
I mean, there will be only
You
one
have
tank in
Thunder, you have-
theory, right?
Yeah, because Trundle is gonna ult one of the tanks, and I think you just have to ult Ornn.
Yeah.
Ornn is gonna be the tankiest.
Trundle way top.
Seraphine, you have to go like full AP Seraphine with the Leandris, and there's just so many. There's so much has to be compromised here for Zero Gaming. Like I just have a hard time believing in this.
What I do believe is that if Zero gets ahead here, it's gonna be really rough for enemy. Because Trundle, Seraphine, Volibear, Karma, they're just gonna get run down. Even though they have a Lux and a Saya, I still feel like enemy is just gonna
If
get
they had
run
like
down.
if they had like a Felios and an Enchanter, and that isn't Lux, I think we have a winner. But
Yeah.
or Vayne, or if you pick Vayne here, I think if you had Vayne on enemy right now, that would
would've
be
been good as well.
with Renata
With-
Glask. I think Vayne
Uh-huh.
Renata Glask is
Yeah,
pretty-
Renata would be okay here. I feel like Renata would be good on Zero Gaming as well.
yeah. I don't know. But
It's like-
I think with what we've been saying so far is that Zero Gaming takes it's not Zero, enemy takes this easy.
No. I think, like I said, if Zero gets ahead, it's going to be hard for enemy here. Because the tanks will not be tanky because of Trundle. Volley will just dive and like the ulti. I feel like Zero can definitely pull this off if they get ahead early. And
Then it's up to them not to throw again, like they did
Yeah.
last time.
I mean, yeah, for
Because
sure. Like,
again, you
they
have
need to
to-
play better as a team. They
Yeah.
need to move around as a team more. And
Again,
be on the same page.
You have the scaling on enemy right now. Ornn with the ornaments scales insanely well. Sack is Sack. Orianna scales. Saya scales. Lux scales.
Yeah.
I mean, who you guys like absolutely prefer in this draft, or is it like I think it's like a 60-40? There's not a clear
Yeah,
winner.
yeah. I think it's a 60-40. I think it's 60 towards enemy, 40 for Zero here. But
I think
it's like,
If
think
you
enemy-
pick the Vayne or anything like that's more of a hard carry, like I don't know, maybe even Tristana, maybe a bit like something that's just like heavy AD late. Even maybe Jinx is kind of hard to play against their comp, so don't pick Jinx, please. But
I mean, but here we go into the discussion, right? And what's more important?
If you pick like Seri
Comfort?
Yumi or
Comfort or like comp decision,
know.
right?
I think it's like a thing between because
Yeah, of
comfort
course.
has to also work.
Yeah.
And I don't think Evolution is enough to work in this team comp. At the
Yeah.
moment.
it really isn't. It's just not gonna do enough damage. But I think for enemy, I think they really screwed up with their bot lane picks.
Yeah, I
don't
think
think
they could have
Saya
done
looks-
more there as
They
well.
should. I think if you go Zeri Yumi here, I think if you
I
go
mean, I'm
something
just
like
gonna
Zero,
say, after this series, I'm gonna walk to Shocking, even though I don't even know where the man lives. I'm gonna walk to Shocking, give him a slap, and ask, "Why the fuck did you R5 Lux? From everything you could do on R5."
I think an Enchanter would have been absolutely amazing for them.
Yeah.
If you go on hit Zaya, like an
But
Enchanter.
outside of that, I think the drafts are pretty like we're being super negative here. But outside of that, it's like the enemy has a really good draft, and Zero as well. It's just like slight
missteps.
yeah, slight missteps in our opinions, but that's our opinion. One
Yeah.
thing I do not like from Zero is putting Sixer on an Enchanter. That man played so well in last game on the Vex, on the carry champ. Sixer on an Enchanter, it's all on Tariki's shoulder here, right? Like, it's all on Tariki. Is Tariki just gonna put us like in the dirt? Be like, Lucian is more than enough, boys. Look at me.
I think like if you draft like this, you have double enchants for 2 tanks. You need a hyper carry.
Oh.
You have to absolutely stomp early as Zero and get kills on this Lucian for to be able to get close to it. But otherwise, it's gonna be very hard for these boys to win the game.
Yeah. So it's kind of the same situation like last game, right? Zero needs to get ahead early, and then work from that, and work as a team to finish out. Because that's kind of what it was missing. It wasn't even that they were trolling or whatever in last game. It just was like the coordination between the team was not there. It just didn't work properly. Even they had the lead, they couldn't close out the game. And enemy just hunkered down for long enough, and I think we're gonna see this here again. A game where enemy needs to hunker down, and Zero has to finish before the end of the timer. You know, before the bomb goes off.
It's less of an extreme bomb than last game, of course, with the Viger, but still, I'm very curious to see how this will go.
Yeah, for sure. And going back into our loaded screen now, we can see the runes already. Do we see anything special here? Like PTA on
It's
Lucian?
gonna not be on hit Zaya, it's gonna be Lethality Zaya.
Actually, lethality Zaya. So enemy is gonna lack damage as well.
Yeah, I mean both of these, but I mean they don't lack damage; they just lack consistent damage.
Yeah, that's what more I think. Like the damage they have themselves, like Ornn and Zac even have like pretty high base damage, but it's I would have liked to see the.
Did Ornn forget to buy items? He bought Paul.
No. This is the refillable strat. You buy Dorian's shield in lane, so you can start with refillable.
Oh.
The more you know. So for everyone that wants to start playing Ornn in their autofill solo queue games, you start refillable, don't buy items, and like after like first half wave or after first wave, you just build your Doran's shield in lane. Or Doran's blade if you're a chat.
Yeah, but why do you do that instead of buying it immediately?
Because you can't.
What?
Refillable is 150 and Doran's shield is 450.
Oh, okay, now I get it.
Yeah, you see?
Man, you're a jungler, but you should know this.
Bro, we don't have money to work with anyway. Like, why would we look at price tags? You know what they say, right? Where it's like if you ask for the price, you're too poor to buy it. That's every jungler's experience. Like, you look at the item for the price, and it's like, yeah, sure, no. I will go Sonia's again. But yeah, again, we see Zeros starting on bot side, different side than enemy is going. I think this is in the favor of Looney, right? Because as Zac, you're not going to win that early 2v2s on top side.
You're not winning.
The 2v2 top and 2v2 top definitely in favor of Zero.
I think 2v2 mid as well.
Unless... yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
If
after 6,
Chanky can get on top of Slave Warren, I think
I feel like that name is kind of like.
it's an iffy one. I agree, but yeah, after 6, I think that 2v2 can change a lot.
I don't pick the names. I just say them.
Yeah, that's true.
Not our fault.
But yeah, enemies 2v2 and mid definitely changes post 6. because then it kind of becomes a wombo combo idea where if they get both and Sixer doesn't get the ulti off on the Orianna, I think the 2v2 can go into enemy's favor. Top lane, the 2v2 never goes into enemy's favor unless a miracle happens, right? So Zach.
Oh, Chunky Poodle looking for a level 3 gank onto Slaveborn. Slaveborn gets chances and he just gets taken out
Really well
3
played.
minutes into the game.
Really well played from Chanky. Really early aggressiveness. I like it. I mean, this is something I did against Gucci, remember, where level 3 after camps, just transition gank. Just use the little bit, like it takes you 5 seconds more, but if you know that you start on the other side than the enemy jungler, yeah, Chanky means business. Chanky.
He took it personal the last game lost, man.
Yeah, he heard us.
Not again.
He heard us shit talk his Lee Sin, and he's like, "I will show you the bear."
I will show you on a completely different champion.
Just up.
Yeah, really owning us right now.
Yeah, but
Yeah, good early game plays for Chanky Puto, really getting that early game in. But let's see if they can.
Wait, so how much gold is that gonna be on his reset with 2 things? He's gonna be able to buy boots and a Cinder, right?
700 gold plus 18 farm. That should be about. That should at least be like. I'm gonna do a rough estimation.
I think that's bunny Cinder and boots.
It's
That's a
boots and
massive
Cinder,
pack.
at least.
Yeah, I think that's.
Yeah,
I
boots
think
and
that's Cinder. I think yeah. Cinder and if he recalled like right away and didn't go for this clear on blue side, it would only be a Kindle gem, I believe. But
Yeah, but I think what he does here is good. Like the Cinder boots spike, the man is gonna get this insane.
it's not like Looney's gonna do a bunch of early game plays while you're farming. So
Yeah, like people think like, oh, Zac early game jungler, right? Not before level 4 or 5. Like level 3 Zac ganks are kind of pathetic because that
Your
E
range is super low. So.
Yeah, like the range starts coming at like once you get a couple levels in there, and yeah, that's
fighting in a
not
top lane.
early. Like I feel like Zac is strongest post 6 when he gets those extra levels into the E. Yeah.
Yeah, but so far, never mind. Chanky Buddha goes for another gank. Flashless Slave Orin. Sixer takes up the kill, and they're just running away with this early game. They are taking that lost energy from game 1 and taking it all back.
Yeah, and this is what we said, right? Zero Gaming needs to get ahead early and start snowballing with this comp. And Chanky got the memo.
Going for Divine
Like,
Thunder
boys.
on Volibear.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of get it, I guess. We talked about how they need more damage, right?
Yeah,
And
problem is you're not gonna be. I mean, I guess the enemy team is gonna run into you,
yeah,
so I guess it's fine. But
if you're fat, doesn't matter, right? If you get even further ahead than where you're at now with it, you might actually get to the point where you just run them down.
Yeah.
But Divine definitely damage looking for that frontline chunking, you know, to chunk out the.
See right now the Drew is really pushing the enemy team back.
Yeah.
Upgraded karma queues.
Yeah, they're pushing hard. Chanky already started dragon here, so they're looking for that early dragon. Slave walking? Okay, I thought Slave was gonna check the pit there for a second and might have died again, but
Maybe say Slave Orin, not Slave.
yeah, true.
Maybe say the entire name and not the first half.
Yeah, the first was kind of the half feeling. Yeah, but
Hey, there's nothing wrong if it's a voluntarily slave, right? Okay, let's go to a different topic. So we're looking at bot lane getting something again. We have Volibear not on level 6 yet. Looney is on the bot side. Oh, bind landing from.
Finding landing has to flash away. Shikorin, just a few auto attacks away, has to burn the heal. But see, much better play from. Wait, Looney's here. Looney's looking for a play, but Chunky Puto is here too.
I think he's just going for the dive.
Yeah.
You have your 6, but Zac has his passive as well. I think
like
Slave
no
Orin
time.
is gonna get it here. Like,
Yeah,
no
he's
flash
gonna
on
get
him. No flash on him.
Sixer has ult.
Yeah, this is Free dive on mid. I'm expecting Chanky to.
I think Shanky just pull the trigger. Wait, before he does that, we have Looney going for a gank, gets the double root, but doesn't quite have the follow-up. Will almost get put in to the platform, but Dim Sum picks up the counter Dree, and here comes Shanky Puto.
Actually,
Ulting on top of the ult, but we'll actually get a kill onto Shaky Warren, so...
Oh, TP has spent it as well by Sixer.
Oh, but double root. I think Shanky Puto might get taken out of the third. Does shutdown for Dim Sum. Double kill for Dim Sum. So,
we chased a bit too far on that one, but in the end,
from all the people the gold can go to, it is your support. It's thankfully more carry orientated support, but still, this is not where you want to have your gold at this point. You wanted to get to the Saya as quick as possible for her to become that AFK wave pusher, you know, with QE, with Riverick.
Right now, pretty slow, pretty low action in top lane so far.
A little bit different than last time. Fabio having a better matchup here than last game for sure.
Yeah, 100%.
But remember, Riverick didn't start solo killing until later in the game there either, so we might see it swing around.
Yeah. And yeah, well, I think the game is gonna be looking to slow down a bit. I don't think Shanky Puto will find as many opportunities as he did find early. I will say those early finds he got was definitely a bit more on the cheesier side.
I think more proactive. I don't even think it's cheesy. It's like punishing Slave Orin for being flashless.
Like you punish him, but he was literally standing like right next to his turret. Like I don't know what.
Yeah, I mean he was in lane. I mean it's still Volibear. We all know how insanely strong he is, especially into laners that don't really have an escape, like Orianna.
I mean it was still good, but you know we'll see. There's not going to be an objective for at least 2 minutes, so and Looney is actually going to be the one going for the Rift Herald. Does get spotted out, so we do have a 3-man squad.
Looney has to give this, right? He doesn't have passive either.
He has to get out,
he knows. He knows. It's no bueno.
No vision, no bitches.
No maiden.
No maiden.
Zero kind of one.
A bit of an Elden Ring reference.
Zero kind of, I feel like overcommitting on that with manpower, but Tricky playing it safe this time, knowing that support is in mid. Probably might calling the wave here.
Ooh. Yeah. It's 2k goalie right now. Early game is secured in Zero Gaming's favor.
You see the direction Riverick is going with his items. The one we all love on our top laners.
Breaker. Well,
the whole breaker.
Let's see if Trundle. Let's see, but here's the thing: then you're basically locking yourself into a 4v5 because if Trundle is gonna go team fight, he's gonna be one item down.
You lose a decent amount of value of your gold.
And that's one of your frontliners. That's one of the champions you need, and it's one of the champions you need in the team fights as well to deal with these tanks.
Yeah, it's anyway, can it switch into anything else? I don't think so, right? It's not a single
first
breaker.
Nope, there it is. Well, I think this game is not a hull breaker game.
Yeah, me neither, but we might be shown wrong, and Chanky will just 1v5 with his force, and
4v5.
And Riverick will just take the entire top lane in the meanwhile. But yeah,
NME might get got here, no.
TP of coming down. That's a hull breaker Trundle, let alone here.
Yeah, but I guess the final doing that.
The man is gonna push that wave, but he's gonna take a lot of this. The longer this fight takes, the longer this.
And Drew, Looney is gonna look on top of Drew, hits.
You don't want to fight this Zero.
Yeah, Saya is gonna get into slave form. Here comes Fabiolo. Almost save. Orion takes out Shanky Puto. Looney onto Drew. Drew is just gonna slowly get taken out. Oh, Looney, the triumph. But yeah, that's gonna be great for enemy. Definitely not the fight you want
Zero
to take.
Getting a lot of gold off this. Definitely would have been better, of course, when they didn't die, but top lane, I don't know how many plays, but bot lane, they drop
They
Herald.
take the turret.
Yeah,
He
he
took the
takes the turret. They take first turret. They took 9 plates of that play. They took 4 on bot lane with the Herald.
They were 2k ahead before this play started, and now they're 3k ahead after even dying.
Yeah, like,
What?
and now the Trundle is just taking all the farm off the Zac as well. And Zac needs more. I mean, he's almost level 9. Yeah, I take that back. I thought that he was still lower level, but he's almost level 9, almost on that max range.
Like I said before, Trundle's pretty good in the side lanes because of his Q. His damage to towers is absolutely insane.
Also,
Yeah.
taken down low, but Drew. I wonder what item Drew wants to get. Do you want to get the Moonstone or do you want to get the Shredder?
I think you got Moonstone. These fights are going to be really long.
Yeah, you need Moonstone here. You need to keep this Lucian alive if you want to have any chance of winning.
This is where Zero has the back to Rick. He doesn't have a lot of resources
Frozen
left.
Heart, the Frozen Heart, the first item Frozen Heart from
Fabiola. That reduces your pushing power though. He's gonna have trouble pushing his waves out until he gets his Bami Cinder. But yeah.
Is he gonna go skip his mythic and gonna go Borg second item on this Trundle?
Yeah, I mean,
He might, he might.
Your Borg options are like you. Look,
I don't think this is a fight they want to take though.
Yeah, Looney, 2 tanks versus this King of Trolls, but
Rivik still has the ulti, but yeah, he doesn't opt. He opts for playing it safe. The enemy team is missing all of them. Like Orianna is missing.
Looney missed the Q, so yeah, you just can't really follow up anymore. But yeah, the game has been slowing down a bit, but there will also be the bot lane turret picked up. Drew standing outside the range. Oh, he picks up gold anyway. Well, yeah, definitely a bit of a slower game right now.
I think it's gonna accelerate soon on mid lane here, with the ultis being up.
Being a slow game is best for enemy at this point.
Yeah. Oh, but they might be looking for a kill onto Slave Orange. Hanky Puto comes in.
He has flash though. This time he has flash.
This time, finally. He has the summoner spell.
Maybe if you think about it as well, he maybe should have picked the base rush in this matchup. Just like the Ari doesn't give you that much, I feel like.
Oh, but here comes Looney. They want a round 2 on Riverick.
This is where Riverick just turns it around, right? He just ultis Ornn. Yeah, there comes the ulti.
Yeah, just gonna keep on bonking the enemy team, but he has pretty low on mana.
Yeah.
They didn't quite get the chase on the Fabiolo. They managed to kite him. Because this is the thing with Trundle. If he can run a single member down in a 1v2, he's most likely gonna kill them and turn it around with the Trundle passive and Triumph.
Yeah.
But if you can kite him properly, he's useless. If you can kite Trundle properly.
But with Borg coming in soon, those trades are like gonna be undoable. If Looney goes top again and the Trundle has Borg finished, he might just 2v1 them or 1v2 them.
But we do see items finally getting finished up on enemy right now. The Eclipse has been finished up on Xayah, Shikiorin.
Yeah, but I don't feel they're strong. I think they're really weak at the moment on enemy sides, and they have to pick their fights really careful. They have to play on numbers advantage, which of course will happen. But what are you gonna lose? Like, every time Ornn moves off lane for an objective, what are you gonna lose? You're gonna lose almost a tower minimum.
Yeah,
And they're gonna...
One thing I do, I'll say, like, one slightly good thing I guess is like you are the team that has to pull the trigger basically, because with the insane amount of dive you have with Zac, Ornn ulti, and everything, so you can basically pick your fights whenever you want to, but then you're just letting them do whatever the fuck they want because they don't have to do anything.
Yeah,
they just have to keep playing the game out. So yeah, but we've seen enemy do this before.
Yeah. But we see Rift Herald being picked up by Riverick.
Of course.
So yeah, we all know like Fabiola's TP is coming up, but I don't think the man can use it ever.
Oh, Toriki.
Baiting it.
Oh, but Toriki hit by the Toriki gets one shot by Shikiorin and Dimsa, and Looney gets the stun onto Drew. But yeah, that's not gonna amount to anything. But yeah.
Good pick. He doesn't have a team behind him, but a nice play from enemy there.
Fighting in the
Yeah,
top lane.
Tariki getting a little bit overzealous there, like, and well, Riverick is just beating the Ornn down slowly, and Ornn just not caring because it's Ornn.
Oh, but he goes in. He goes in though.
Riverick
Oh.
just wins straight up 1v1 every single time. I think he even like 2v1 this.
I think, and I think he loses this. I think.
Yeah, Ornn is up.
Until Borg Spike, but Orianna
Okay,
coming up
that-
as well.
That hits. Riverick. I think Riverick is gonna
He's
get
saving
taken
his
down
ult
here.
as well.
Fine, it's
Yeah.
tunnel. Yeah, I think if he just ults someone and just tries to turn it around, he might.
Well, Dimsum has ult. Dimsum has ult. Let's see. Can he make it? Oh, he doesn't make it happen.
Not enough damage behind it.
Yep.
It's a
And
good trade there, though.
yes,
They trade.
yeah, they trade Riverick's life
Oh,
for.
Chunky Puto looking for a play. Flash on Shigor, but the quick ulti to cancel it. That was pretty
Yeah,
fast.
that was pretty good predict. Basic Current actually.
I don't even
because-
think it was a predict. I think it's an insane reaction speed.
He read him like a book.
Yeah, I think that had to be a predict. That's
Yeah, I had to be like a semi-predict, but also it's a reaction because you have
Yeah,
to. You have
You
to
know
like,
he was
almost-
holding his finger on the R key.
yeah, for sure.
Oh, but here comes Looney. Drew just half health by Shikioran immediately, but yeah, Looney's-
Riverick coming down, showing that he has Demolish and wants to use it.
Yeah, they might just. I think that you can just break down this mid turret with Rift Herald. I don't think you care about this this Orianna. I think you just barrel it down mid. What can they do?
I think they had hoped that enemy would have put their baskets on the dragon, that Infernal Drake, and Riverick could have taken at least 2 towers with that Rift Herald, but enemy instead choosing to shut down Riverick on top lane before his Borg, before he's actually getting to the point where he can 1v2 them, and kind of now the Herald is
Look at
going to waste.
Ornn is skipping Mythic to just build Frozen Hard Winter's approach.
Yeah, Mythics are overrated.
Yeah, guys.
We're just waiting for the Brambles as well before the Mythic.
Yeah, the Brambles, the famous.
The famous Tabi's Brambles power spike.
Oh, I remember that. I remember.
but
that was
Riverick
the thing.
is gonna get
Riverick
flipped.
is gonna get
Flash
1v2 again, I believe. Yeah, here comes the Ornn ulti. Riverick, no flash.
He will win this fight, but the
He will take
reinforcements
out.
are coming.
Nah, he doesn't. Just. Yeah, well, I mean, what can he do? He's running. You're not. Yeah, that's a kill for Shikioran, and yeah, they have actually done quite well on punishing Riverick right now. In
But,
but
Baron being started.
I don't think they take this fast enough.
Oh, they're TPing
Ornn
down.
as well.
They need to pull
Yeah.
off.
Yeah, Ornn doesn't have ulti, so that is one thing.
They
Ornn,
could just go flip.
I think Ornn just has to go in.
Yeah.
Ornn just has to go in. I think Ornn just has to like sprint it.
They can get some. Oh,
They're pulling off.
Do they start Nash?
No, I don't think so. HP bars weren't drained enough from Zero's side to start it.
They're resetting, so nah, okay. Just gonna call it off. Call it a day. They get kill onto Riverick. Now Riverick is gonna finish up his mythic item with the. Gonna assume it's Divine Thunder. Trundle again, one of the champions that can actually benefit from Divine Thunder most of the time because of how well it's again how it synergizes with his Q. You reduce the enemy's damage while also healing yourself. So
yeah, Divine Zone was a very good choice on Trundle. But if you don't need the damage, you just go to Iceborne or something like that. Just something very annoying.
Frostfire. It's actually called Frostfire.
Oh, it's my bad. Yeah,
We're all
I
almost
keep
remember.
calling it Iceborne, man.
But yeah, I think Divine is the way to go for this Trundle. If you're already committing to the split push style with Hullbreaker, you go Divine. You're not gonna go Iceborne. Like Iceborne is if you were gonna team fight, right? And you need to stick on people. But here he wants that Sheen proc on those towers to take them down even faster. And yeah, Drio needs to set up some vision for Riverick here so he can do his thing without getting completely collapsed on.
Miss Hextech
Yeah.
GLP.
No.
I missed the build. The slow build was so fun to play.
Yes. Queen
But
Shadows.
here we're going again.
Here we go again.
Looney
No
on his
flash
way,
on-
but this
no
time
flash on
Riverick
Riverick.
respectful.
Probably he
Riverick
had a ward.
respectful.
He had a ward.
He had a ward, so Drio pulling his weight now by warding for Riverick, getting him the info that's needed. Dragon spawning in 42 seconds.
We'll see who actually takes the fight here. Oh, we have Shikiorn actually moving up top right now. I'm not really sure what he's doing right now.
Yeah, it's 30 seconds. He has a little bit, but
Why?
they're losing mid
You have to move
cryo.
down. You have to move down, Shikiorn. Come on.
Oh, who is in trouble?
Oh my god, but Toriki gets hit by the insane. Here comes Looney. I don't know what's happening.
Okay.
Double charm.
Okay.
Yeah, they
Looney
just
is down. Passive passive
Oh,
pop
but
in.
wait, Riverick almost gets one shot by Slave Orion, and Fabiolo is tanking up the entire team. Yeah, but the healing, the shielding, way too much. Yeah,
Root coming down again.
yeah.
Chunky pulling his weight with that Divine Sunderer.
Ch-
We doubted the damage on
Yeah.
Zero Gaming's side. We didn't expect Chunky to build a Sunderer and carry his team like this.
I think you have to go for what's the item called? Serpent's Fang. You have to get
Serpent's Fang, Shadow
immediately.
Flame.
Serpent's Fang, Shadow Flame.
I think Shadow Flame is a bait item for shields. I think Shadow
Yeah.
Flame is a good item in general, but it doesn't matter if they have shields or not.
Yeah.
I mean, the problem I have as well, like this Saya build, you see, like in this team, come against these shields, you just do not enough damage. You need to DPS it down.
Yeah, for sure. And Seraphine, massive ulti in that fight as well. It's healing, supporting her team. She went Ryla's second item, giving like her team more stick potential for Riverick, for Chanky to sit on top of that enemy team and funnel them, like bite them. I mean, it's bite both of those two. Bite. Oh. I mean, Sixer will just heal that up right with 2 Ws.
And it initially looked really bad for Zero Gaming. Toriki gets caught out by a pretty nice binding from Dim Sum, but yeah, you see the healing and the shielding from Zero Gaming is just right now without Serpent's Fang is way too much. But here comes Looney, trying to get a pick on Toriki, misses the Q and just gets melted down, doesn't he?
Oh, but Ricky actually popping
damn
damage. Yeah, this is what we said, right? If Zero is ahead, it will have the damage. But Riverick just going after Slave Orin. But yeah, Slave Orin.
Oh, and they recognize this pressure. They immediately turn onto the Nash. I think they take it fast enough. So it's not.
Riverick just ignores the Oriana there and takes the tower. They really well played on macro here. Pull them to the top side. Riverick instantly takes the tower, and Zero also instantly pulls off. Right? They don't want to take this fight. They just want to give Riverick the pressure.
You know, we doubted the enemy team comp, but I guess if you're ahead, it just team comp just doesn't matter. Really well played by Chanky Puto, actually pulling out the early game.
Yeah, getting them ahead, getting them to that spot where they want to be now, and now it's bringing it home, right? This is wait, don't get caught out. Get another fight like the last one, maybe one where your ADC doesn't.
Yeah, just calm down, Drew. Calm down, Drew. You don't have to be fancy. You just have to play just play standard, guys. Come on, you have a lead. I mean, I think even if they fuck up, I don't think it's gonna be something. You have so much healing and CC with everything. I think you can just turn around any bad situation. Yeah.
Riverick respecting the Ornn here, mostly respecting the darkness in the jungle, probably. There's still a timer going on here, right?
I mean, Ornn right now has started upgrading items, so that might be a lifeline here. You have upgraded the Eclipse to the Shizigi, that it's called.
Nice.
It's like what is it called? It's like, yeah, it's Shizigi, exactly, and then you have the Luden's Tempest. Yeah, then you have the Luden's. No, wait, it gets upgraded to something else. Can't remember.
Yeah, he only has one upgrade now, right?
Yeah, it's upgrade. He has to up. He has next upgrade level 15, but he has to finish Mythic so he can get that upgraded as well.
Yeah, for sure. Like he's building Mythic now here at the moment. Sitting on the Kindle Gem, still. Maybe got kind of confused, but doubted what he wanted to go. But Zero just playing around fishing. Toriki,
Looney, looking for a pick again. I mean, he's been looking for picks this entire game. So never finding them, never properly finding them, but Oh, Looney looking again. Oh, almost.
And
has a couple of
Toriki
freaks.
away again. Oh, but
Looney.
will he get punished?
Oh, no. Yeah, Chunky Poodle doesn't want to pull the trigger on Looney.
So
I think you just
Something-
pull the trigger if you're chunky. Chunky there, you have Korma, Seraphine, and Lucian all behind you. Just
Oh, but Looney might be looking for it again. Here he
Riverick,
comes.
as we can see, Riverick moved to topside with
Yeah.
Dragon 1 minute off.
Oh, yeah,
They
Fabiola
switching
has to be
the
here to answer.
map
Fabiola has
pressure
to
around.
be-
Riverick
Look at
melts it
damage.
away. Another
Yes,
600 gold.
Playing with the hole breaker properly. Finally, someone is using hole breaker properly. Oh.
Yeah,
Definitely
and
is,
walks out.
Or, yeah, walks out.
Saved. Riverick putting
have
so
to-
much pressure on top of enemy.
Very hard. You have to fight for this as well.
Yeah,
You
there
have
are
to
two
fight
on
for
top
this.
now, and it's 17
Hold
seconds
XP,
for
hold
Dragon.
XP.
They have double the piece though.
Yeah, but
Oh,
If
if
you-
you... Now,
Another
what is
ornament
the
down.
called? What is the upgrade called? Eye of Luden. Okay.
oh, ulti from Toriki coming out. Looney looking
in.
again,
Oh,
flashing
actually,
in.
it's double on both
alone
of the
again.
Panthers, but Sixer almost gets one shot. Yeah.
Six with a massive Seraphine ulti on
Yeah.
top of the Saya, and that's Riverick's call.
Double shot wave a
Riverick
bit
just
too late.
taking it away under Fabio's.
Fabiola
And-
can't do anything, and I think this game is over.
This game's done.
I
I think I can hear it in the background. Can you guys hear it?
hear what?
I think Silver scrapes. I
Oh,
think we're
God.
going game 3 with this, but yeah, like I said, this is looking grim for enemy now. Infernal Drake as well. That's gonna enhance Trundle's wave clear as well, pushing even faster. And they're going for the Baron here, and I think they just take it without problem, unless Dim Sum.
Some has something to say about it. Let's see some
But
magic.
they
here,
don't.
Dim Sum.
They don't see
All
it
or
how far
nothing here,
on it.
Dim Sum. Go for it, Dim
Yeah.
Sum.
Yeah, they had no vision on it, and this is this like top lane. You have super minions coming in. Riverick will run straight to bot, and all the other 4 members will run straight to mid. How are you gonna handle this as enemy?
I mean, you just have to scale. You just have to
You have
scale.
to flip a fight on mid. You have to
fight.
instantly open a fight before
You
Riverick
have, to
can
wait,
even.
you have to wait for Saya to get Serpent's Fang. You have to wait for Saya to get
But you
Serpent's
can't.
Fang. But you have to.
But you can't. So but okay,
Maybe you
never
can.
mind.
Maybe you
Tariki
can.
just if you chunk out Tariki like that, you might actually can.
Yeah. You can wait. Saya is resetting right now. Yeah, he gets the Serpent's Fang. Okay, so bit of a lifeline now. Has the ornaments, and look, he has finished Sunfire, Forge Fire.
Sixer now moving with that wave. Sixer's wave almost like matched to the top wave. Top wave a little bit lagging behind.
Oh, Looney might be
They're
looking
looking.
for a play. He's looking for it. Actually gets double shockwave, double final lightning or whatever. But they actually turn the fight. They kick Chunky Puto. They kill Ryu, and Riverick just gets one shot. Riverick is almost dead, but they actually turn around. He heals so much. Looney backline fighting Sixer. Sixer gets really low. Oh, but
Tariki dashing
Toriki,
forward, flashes.
Toriki, and Slave Orin.
Yeah, they
looked
try
so
and
good in
fight
the
Far
beginning.
behind, they would have taken this fight, I think.
Yeah, Tariki just taking the fights on the side here, and I think this is game. I think
Yep.
this is the end. And,
I don't know.
Nice
I
engage.
mean, here
They
comes.
were just too far behind.
or,
I mean,
yeah, they
here-
melt the towers, and
so here
the
comes
wave
Dim
is
Sum.
spawning.
Here comes
They
Dim
need to hit
Sum.
the nexus here.
Um,
Like I know KDA is nice voice, but it's not
Yeah,
this far.
and
off.
just thinking,
Okay.
we have a series on our hands. We're zero gaming after a bit of a throw game one. They come back. Magic happened, guys.
Well, as flippy as last game was, I feel like this game was pretty one-sided. MVP of this game is going straight to one man, right? We all know it. As much as Riverick put out the pressure, there is only one person that set them up for the success, and that was Chanky. I think a really well played game by Chanky and putting out that pressure to get his team ahead early into this position where Riverick just
He took it
tore
personally.
enemy apart. Like they just split them apart. They did what they wanted to do with the Trundle, and
They took it
Nice
personal,
kill.
man. just Lee Sin didn't have the impact they wanted. It was like, put me on something that just runs people down, and it worked.
Yeah. I think we're going into a quick break again, and we will talk
We'll
to you
be
guys
back.
in 5 minutes. I don't think.
welcome back to Game 3 of SLE Play-Offs, Zero Gaming versus NME. And I think this is a hype one. I think this last game is gonna be the good one.
So game
Is
one,
how much game threes we have already?
I think every one except RT1 once because we got debuffed.
True. Yeah, I think every single one almost.
Every single one except RT1s. So
maybe runtime against Jalapenos went 2-0 as well.
no,
Yeah,
that one.
Jalapenos went 3 games. That was a great game to cast.
Everyone
That was
went
amazing.
3
Oh,
games,
wow.
and but we already went into Champ Select. We already started. I think stream is not being. There we go. Stream is also being able to see it. Same picks or same bands coming out here.
Okay.
Enemy
Enemy on
has
the
done.
blue side. What do you want to
Yeah.
see? What do you want to prio? What do you want to see the first pick?
We have seen Enemy run a team fight comp, right? Twice. We've seen Zero running one early aggression comp with team fight potential in it, and one split push comp with early that need to pop off early as well. The split push comp succeeded, as we could see. The early comp did, but not enough. Like
I think the thing you do for enemies here is try to control the early game.
Get strong early junglers.
Just try to control the early game because back-to-back games, Zero just got a small to good lead in the early game, and you just even in the first game, Zero would have won that and should have won that. Zero should have won that. But
enemy responding by taking the Trundle away from Riverick.
Blind is not a good first pick.
Yeah,
risky.
It really isn't.
It's only good at the tanks and certain matches, but
yeah, you don't first pick this.
Just pick
No way, dude. No way, dude. Yeah, and but they respond with Volibear.
Which kind of counterpicking yourself, but
yeah, exactly. You
on the other hand,
Volibear
sometimes jungle counterpick is like
whatever
least impactful counterpick in my opinion.
ADC,
yeah.
I feel like
maybe ADC, yeah, as well. But yeah, I think Zero just wants to go early aggression again, and enemy kind of matching it with Trundle, but I don't think Trundle's.
Butcher Trundle.
Early aggression.
You have Seraphine. Seraphine early mid lane, I feel, is very, very bad. Just
I think
put the Trundle jungle, get ETA, and get something very, very strong mid lane early, and just run all over the map. Just get your shove in because early game Seraphine shoves not that
and
much.
get counter pick top, please. Counter pick top. But they wait. I think Zero Game are just gonna leave counter pick to top because they have last.
Yeah. Zero is going counter pick top. Trundle, you want a mid laner here with like some CC. Diana. They're running the Trundle to top lane. So Diana jungle.
Okay. So it's
it's not the early aggression we want, right? This is not what we want.
But like, why pick Diana into fucking Seraphine? And they can just pick an enchanter now again. They can pick like Soraka Seraphine if they want to.
It could be Diana mid though as well. Like there's a little bit of flex left.
It could also be Diana.
Yeah,
ADC.
Jana Seraphine. Like it's just the same again. It's like
Zero Gaming is gonna run the same thing. Like I mean, what they did in game 2. So what they won with last game, they're gonna just run it again. And enemy has to find an answer for it in these last 2 picks. And outside of the Nodus, who brings a decent amount of early aggression, Trundle top doesn't bring a lot of early aggression.
Diana
it has
doesn't bring a lot either.
I mean, I think it's Diana jungle here, right? Like
it makes the most sense, to be honest.
Yeah. I think this is looking rough for enemy. They really need to get these 2 picks to work.
Yeah, but they definitely have someone to hold back this split push, right? They have this Trundle that should be able to match the potential Zero will put in there, but what would you like? There are still champs that kind of ruin like anything with range and that can kite Trundle was still.
Like, why don't you just first pick Volibear? Why do we use the first pick on the Trundle? Just ban Trundle and go for.
I don't think you need to ban Trundle.
I think you do.
I don't. I mean, the Kali gets banned. I don't know how ban or like much you need to ban that Kali if you know they want to go split push.
I think you just first pick Karma, but like I'm a Karma enjoyer in the drafts.
But we will see how this unravels here. We will. Zero is gonna show the second last.
Again, Seraphine mid lane. Just
It needs to get punished.
Get the Yasuo now.
Oh, Aphelios. Yes.
Get the Yasuo. Get the Yasuo Diana. Just play footballs. I want to see it. And just spam gank the fuck out of mid lane.
Yeah.
And here comes Vex. So it's
I don't
What?
like
It is a
double
Diana
AP
mid.
it's
mid
a
on-
double AP. Like what? Oh no! What is this? Oh,
So
into Seraphine Jana. You know you had the Jana last time. You know what? And you're basically copying their game one comp.
yeah, it's kind of looking. I mean, they get the Tristana. They get a massive early aggression on bot lane right here. So
Into Diana.
well, I mean, they have Diana, of course, but like Janna, I feel
just go Yasuo here. Just go Yasuo. You at least have something.
you don't have too much AD. Wait, it's Tristana
Tristana
mid,
mid.
right? Or Samira mid?
it is. It is true.
That's Tristana mid. Tristana mid.
I mean, I don't know anymore. Like NME is pulling like
I don't know what
all
to
the
think
tricks
of
up their
this.
sleeves.
I don't know what to think of this.
So
You have
this champ, I mean,
so you
let's
pick
ta-
two. You pick two marksmen into two enchanters. I'm starting to favor Zero Gaming's chances right now.
guys, we need to like down all our water spears, Coca-Cola lights. Brady is being annoying in chat again.
Peroni Italian beer.
Okay, so
Like,
Wait.
I can make myself drink.
where
as
did
well.
the last pick of Zero go? Oh, Nar. It's a Nar. It
After all that, you have
Pick
counter
was
pick.
slow.
You just R5 Nar. Okay, sure, dude. You
that's
just-
some
you just-
LCS level, but
yeah,
I mean,
it's
at least
really
it's
good.
something that can like chill against Trundle, right? That shouldn't be run down completely.
You say that, but mini
should
Nar,
be.
in mini
Yeah,
Nar just
many
get
Nar gets
destroyed.
destroyed.
I think. I mean.
I mean, I don't know exactly how that matchup goes, but I feel like if you don't get pillared mid jump, you should be fine.
But I feel like you should always pillar mid jump. That's
Yeah.
the thing. Yeah, I think what you should do on Toronto, you just press W, run forward, try to get the Q off, force him to E, and just burn the flash by using the pillar.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's okay. 1-1. Everything to play for. If you lose, you're out. Who we taking?
I'm taking Zero Gaming.
Zero,
in this one.
zero
I'm
gaming
taking
comp.
Zero
Yeah,
Gaming.
definitely looking better.
Yep,
They
looking
didn't go for
better.
the split push part as much as they did last time. I feel like last time with Nar into Trundle. I think they're going a bit more for team fighting, but their team fighting is really good. Like if Aphelios is gonna start free hitting like so much, and I don't think Zero or Enemy has a lot of, unless Diana gets a insane flank off. Yeah, so
I can't.
I
predict
still don't know
points,
who's
man.
gonna go mid. Like it wouldn't even surprise me if they sent Samira mid with the W against the Seraphine ultimate, maybe. But it's probably Tristana
Yeah, I
having
think
more
it's
kill
Tristana.
pressure. Yeah, I think as
Prio
well.
Mid Prio has been hard for Enemy this entire series. Mid and bot Prio for that matter.
Definitely also a safer option against Tanky's Volibear. Like he will probably be putting out the same aggression again as last game.
I think right. Okay, so yeah, it is Trist mid. So okay, Enemy. Now you have the Prio. You basically have Prio in every lane except for top. I think. So what are you gonna do with it? Because you have been out. You have not had Prio in mid and bot for the entirety of this series so far.
You have a Diana into Volibear.
Yeah.
Are you
do it
gonna
early.
take? Are you gonna take? Yeah, early you can't fight the Volibear. Like as Diana, unless you're walking in with like a buddy next to you,
I
right?
don't think you can. I think Volibear just smacks every
Yeah,
jungle.
even then it takes too long and the enemy mid probably rotates in.
I think Lilia has a chance of killing Volibear if he dodges if she manages to dodge everything. I think
Okay,
Lilia.
You know
can
what
kill
you should have
Volibear.
done? You should have put Trundle in the jungle.
Yep.
Sure, I agree.
Jungle.
But,
Get out.
Because you kind of counterpick yourself with a Trundle, a bit of Volibear, but you don't even abuse the fact that he did it.
Yes. You literally have Trundle who can just cancel Volibear, just what Volibear wants to do. So you just always try to track Volibear, be
And
there
the
for the
orb is
counter
still
engages.
open. The orb is still open. You just pick Trundle for jungle. You
Oh
just
yeah,
bait,
well, can we
bait the other
flame
pick.
both teams for not picking Ornn when it's
Yes.
open? Yes.
I-
Shame
I-
on you guys.
Like,
No
just
Ornn.
please, if you like, see, so what you do, you put Trundle jungle, you track the Volibear, what he wants to go, and always be there for the counter gank. So always can't try to cancel Volibear's engage. Just make this Volibear's life a living hell, but you put him top, Trundle top. I hate the concept of this Trundle top pick, because it literally just says, oh, it worked for Zero Gaming last game. So
I
let's
feel
just try
like
it
they
this
picked
time.
the Trundle just to not give it to Riverick.
Yeah. But
And
you don't have to put it top. But you just don't have to put it top.
pulling out Diana, also pulling out Diana this early in draft, on the first free, I feel like you have
I
the
think it's
Trundle.
always bad.
They're probably expecting it to go jungle.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you wait with your actual jungler until last second?
Just pick Trist. You had opportunity to just pick Nautilus Trist.
Yeah.
And
On
just
2 and
flex
3.
still afterwards.
And then flex it afterwards, because they will just immediately assume that it's Trist Nautilus bot lane.
Yeah, definitely.
And
I
why
think
wouldn't it
definitely
be?
lacking on enemies' side of draft in this game, when we have seen them pull a really well first
Yeah.
draft,
they
a
have-
really well second draft as well. A little bit lacking on like the last pick it was in, but
the
like
last two picks, Lux was not the
yeah,
most
Xylox
up-
were not the good picks, but outside of that, their game 2 draft was really good. And this time, I just have to give it straight to Zero here. Like,
They found a team comp that works.
yeah, they found champions that work good for them, like Double Enchanter. Tariki cannot play as aggressive as he did last game on the Lucian, because that man was playing aggressive on the Lucian. He was dashing forward whenever he knew that Zach's not nearby. But yeah, we will we'll see what direction this game is going to go into. So if we're looking at chat predictions, everyone is putting it on Zero Gaming at the moment. There are enemy doubters. So, and I think draft-wise, we're all on Zero Gaming, right?
Yep.
So,
I'm
what
so-
world? Okay, let's be enemy stance, right? In what world do we see them win? How do they execute this to?
They win early game. They have to just immediately. They just have to decimate early game. They have to literally do what
Shove
But-
every wave of Tristana
Yeah.
and just move around the map with your Trundle, with your Diana. That's the only way I see them.
if you don't do that, you're just gonna get outscaled by Seraph and Janna.
Yeah,
And Aphelios is gonna just, because you don't have reliable tools to lock down the Aphelios. You have the initial burst, and that's it.
yeah. And if it gets denied by the Janna, it's bye bye. And
Yeah.
it starts freezing. But yeah.
Legit.
So enemy is put into the shoes kind of where Zero Gaming was last game, right? Last game we said enemy had the better draft, but if Zero Gaming gets ahead, they will probably decimate the game or roll over them. And it happened. Now it's enemy's time to show us that they can dominate this early game. So
It's all about the early. If not for some miracle plays and some good scaling on the side of NME in the first game, it would have been over already for 2-0.
yeah. So yeah, this is enemy needs to strap themselves up by the bootstraps and pull all the what you want to call it, the skills, the macro, especially the macro. I think this game depends mostly on enemies' macro. They have to be the aggressive party.
What do we know about macro, man? We're just some.
Sure, we're junglers. All the macro I know is my ADC crying for ganks and me slaving there.
No, man, just leave your ADC to die. Just play for your laners.
Sure. I mean, the support is the laner, right? On bot side. First
Sure.
50 minutes. Yeah.
We are getting into the game. Game
We
3.
didn't see any weird keystones or here, I think. Fleet footwork on Tariki, though.
Sure.
Yeah, it's fine.
Whatever.
More
Playing, I guess.
more kiteability and survivability in the later fights.
Which is what you need. But yep. Well, let's see. Remember, the loser goes out.
Yeah, so
The winner moves
Also-
on.
The winner will play this man in the combo right here.
Yep.
oh, true.
That's fine.
But like I'm just gonna say what a history for this organization. Zero Gaming weren't they a Div 2 team in?
No, they were Div 1
Oh,
last.
They were Div 1. Yeah, but
Enemy was Div 2 last split.
Oh yeah.
Didn't make it to Div 1 because there were too many members that got replaced after split 1. Yeah,
Shit.
the story about these teams, like both Enemy, not really a team that completely stayed into the league since split 1, but Zero Gaming, band of brothers that stayed in the split for or like in for 2 splits now.
They were a dark horse during the playoffs actually, because I believe in playoffs everyone was just saying Energy Forsaken, RT1,
yeah,
and
finals.
And the third
Momentum.
one.
Yeah, momentum.
Yeah, the momentum.
Momentum.
Yeah, and
Rest
momentum.
of the Kung Fu man.
Yeah.
Kung Fu and Xandars. The
Okay,
dream.
so what we see now, first time that the junglers start on the same side and will meet each other on bot side. That mid lane 2v2 is not in the favor, even though they have Volley. I think the burst of Diana and Tristana will just make Seraphine melt, right?
Yes.
Like, there's so much damage early, even if Diana doesn't have that much damage, but the Tristana just makes up for it. Bot lane, I feel like, yeah, Chanky doesn't really have a lane to would do that 3v3 or 2v2 with.
Yeah, you don't have good 2v2 on in the bot lane. Slave Orin is just gonna be able to W away. Like, you can go top, but Fabiola can just use the pillar to cancel out Chanky's engage. So definitely hard, but I don't know. Chanky has pulled some bullshit before, so we'll see if he can pull it out now.
Yeah,
Game
for
3.
sure. Chanky's going free camp, rotating actually back to top. He might have noticed that Diana is on the bot side and wants to avoid her.
Yeah, some early vision being set up by enemy in the blue side. We'll spot out that Chanky did start bot side.
Yeah,
Chanky.
actually, they think he started bot. They don't know where he is. They think he's top side. So if
But he's
Tristana
only-
actually is,
has flash, has W. I think he still lives. Yeah. They, look
Slave
at the
can't
way-
go aggressive. Oh, they might even
Oh,
go into...
he might, but I think he's fine. Yeah, he's fine. He has flash, has W. It's fine. He's fine. He's
You
fine.
can
Yeah,
guide Diana. You should be okay.
Yep,
Okay,
Yeah.
they pull off. They burn the flash, so
that's one thing. Oh yeah, he could have chased. He's chasing. Does River have the? I think he used it actually. So he's just gonna be able to run him down, and that's first blood for Fabiolo.
yeah, River.
Solo Bolo.
Finally getting the revenge.
Chanky having to respect
Chanky
this.
might get
'cause-
double crab, but he might get a solo kill onto Looney. Does so much damage. Things are flashing forward, and that's gonna be a kill for Slave Orin. Oh, he does get the kill on Chanky Poof. I think Sixer has to burn the flash. Yes, he does. But
Riverick actually TP to
a good
the...
early game from enemy, moving their support up top to get a kill onto both the
Riverick
jungle.
missed a lot on top lane of this TP.
Yeah.
Okay, we finally see something happen for enemy in the early game. 1.5 gold lead is 5 minutes. 4
And
minutes.
Fabiolo. You know, he has been bullied in top lane this entire series, but finally gets this solo bolo he's been waiting for. In the
Yeah.
most important game as well.
I wanna ask you guys, like, if Zero wins this, is it like clear that like Division 2 is Division 2 worth?
If Zero wins this, I think that it shows that bottom div 2 and top div 1 are really close, which is expected.
No, wait,
to
nah,
be.
nah. Does it mean? Wait, so I haven't been keeping up which they won. So what did Zero Gaming place in?
Zero Gaming
the
got
bottom.
pretty much lost every single game.
Okay,
Yeah.
so they ended up in bottom
Bottom div 1, yes.
bottom div 1. So top div 2, bottom div 1 are pretty close. Yes.
Yeah, which is as expected. Then Oh, but River might actually get punished again. Needs to get this wave under here.
Of course, we have another div 1, div 2 matchup Friday.
Yeah, we're gonna have a lot of inter-diff matchups coming up.
You have the bot pressure. Now you go for the Drake. This is they are turning it into high gear. Enemy
Yeah,
right
yeah,
now.
and
Finally,
like
wake up
we
for
said,
an early game.
enemy, like we said, enemy needs to high gear this, and they're doing it. So, sorry, I got distracted. My brain didn't work for a second. So yeah, they're putting it in at least fourth gear, right?
Yeah.
Right, they're revving up. They're getting up to speed. Now we need to see them like get on into racing speed.
They just finally woke up for an early game.
Oh, but Looney might get caught up by Chunky Puto. Okay, no, just wait. Oh, Looney goes back
Looney,
in. I
watch out,
think he
man.
has to. Yeah, he has to get out of dodge here. That is not the fight you want to take, my guy. But yeah,
Dimsum having really good map pressure here.
Yeah,
Dimsum is
Dimsum
pretty
has
much
been-
permanently behind Looney, which is how it should be.
I believe Dimsum hasn't been play has. So what champ did Dimsum play? Has been
Game 1 he played Nautilus as well.
No wait, no, that was Drew. That was Drew who played Nautilus.
Yeah, Drew was game 1. Nautilus.
T1, I don't know.
What did he play? Because I believe he only played enchanters, like safe picks this entire series.
Dude, my small brain doesn't even remember.
Frick, bro.
I'm sure chat will tell us. They're
Yeah.
always helpful.
What a man play.
Yeah, because if he did, yeah, because Dimsum right now has now on the engage picks is having a lot of map pressure at the moment. That is nice to see.
Yes. Oh, first game he played Janna.
Yeah.
Oh, Jana
Oh
again.
yeah. Oh yeah. So yeah,
Oh,
basically.
Rhetoric getting
Yeah.
rammed again.
Yeah,
Getting the
Fabiolo.
speed boost of the first proc. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Has-
Can
has- he has
flash
jump.
Q?
Oh,
Oh,
he hard.
the ultimate.
He's dead.
Just flash Q. No, he's not. Just flash
Oh, he-
Q, bro.
I know he was in range. Nor speed up, nor flash as well. So close one, but
He pushes him out of
Oh,
play.
the
Oh,
Dimsum is looking for a play on Slave Orin. Slave Orin uses the ultimate. Doesn't get caught by the ultimate. Oh, but he's just gonna
Oh.
live barely.
that
Didn't
feels
one
bad.
out
That
of
was
five.
so well played by those two. Good communication on the combo there of the ulti into the Nautilus hook, but
But it was
just not enough.
it was so important that the Seraphine, never mind, Fabiolo Mikey Koras has to use the flash. Oh, and Chanky Puto, yeah, the Q runs out, but
it's just good to see that they woke up for an early game for once, enemy.
yeah.
okay, no need, sort of. Nice to see, but I'm saying that it was so important that Slave Orin does not get caught by the Seraphine ulti. If he gets caught by Seraphine ulti, he just dies.
Yeah, he just gets pulled into tower
And Orin, he's just dodging all the spells with the W. Has been so solid in this 1v2 so far, not being
Yeah.
caught out in anything.
and that's what he needs to do here. Like, they actually didn't put him on a safe pick either. They put him on Samira, and which will pay off if they get ahead and get that juicy like Diana.
Might be looking for round 2. No ultimate on Sixer. Has to use burn the flash. So, yeah.
Six are doing a good job on surviving this laning phase against the Tristana.
Very close.
Not even
to
this far
dying
behind
there.
in form.
Yeah.
But
60.
if enemy wins this, would you guys say there's an upset?
No. I
no.
think the general thought was that top div 1 and bottom div 2 have always been kind of close. And but I think
If enemy ends up making a run.
the matches that will would be upsets or that will.
Oh, but Fabiolo is looking for a pick onto Riverick, but Riverick still has the flash. Didn't quite land the E's, but
How to go mega? Fabiolo does have R.
Fabiolo. I think Fabiolo just
Just
jumps.
jumps him.
Riverick is. I think Riverick, you played him last game. You should know how much damage this guy deals. Come on.
Yeah,
They
Fabiolo.
finally give him a good match at top lane, and you see this guy just doesn't mess around. He
Yeah.
got bullied back-to-back games, but now he's like, nah, this is enough.
But here comes Chanky Puto. But can he do anything? He has the pillar. Yep. Look. He's stuck. He
It's
has the ult as well. They have to use some flash from Riverick as well. They have to use so much to just to get this kill. So I think it's end up. Oh, Oh, you just needed one
If he
extra.
had mana,
Dim
if
Sum
he had
answering
mana.
in the bot lane, lands the hook. Drew gets taken out by Dim Sum, but just got traded by Toriki. Toriki just taken out in the end, but that's a double kill for the enemy
No,
bot
no,
lane.
no. One went to
Drew-
Janna. One
Yeah,
went to
exactly,
Janna
exactly.
for,
Drew
yeah.
did pick up one kill, so still, that is really worth if you're enemy.
Yeah, they get a play, the cross my play going, and they take plates for it instead. And Zero is on the back foot now. They need to do what enemy had to do last game and turtle it out.
I do think they have the chance to do it. I think
Yeah.
they Seraphine, Janna, Aphelios, they have those three champions to do it. But I'm not sure if Nor falls behind. Nor is so useless if he falls behind.
Yeah, definitely. The Trundle Fabiolo just going for like, hey, you gave me the whole burger experience last game. I'm giving you this game.
Fabiolo
So
going ham on Instagram this game.
so yeah, and Zero just has to get this right.
Yeah,
Like,
they just
get
get it, no?
Yeah, they summoned the Herald.
Yeah, but this might be a bit tricky though. Look, Sixer has the ultimate prepped, but they don't want to pull the trigger.
Herald getting not the charge of either because
It's
of
like
the way
it's like story repeating itself in top lane, but it's reverse.
This Herald was not
This
really
this doesn't make sense.
Riverick.
Fabiolo is
in
looking
trouble
for
again.
another. Remember, Riverick has to use the flash to actually kill Fabiolo, so Fabiolo can just do this all day, but he just get out with the E. So, but yeah, this Trundle is getting scarier. I think this Trundle is even scarier than he was last game.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Last game it was also into an Ornn, and Ornn's laning is not the most healthiest for the game. Of course, it's way
Looney?
too good for how good he scales.
Looney
So
almost getting
Riverick
caught
had-
out there.
Riverick had a bit more trouble to get that that ball rolling, but now
No, but this Nor, like, look, he like even mini Nor does not is just gets one shot also. Like what can you do as Nor right now? They have to invest someone else to go deal with Fabiolo. I think you have to. If Seraphine had teleport, I think Seraphine should have had teleport this game. But I guess it's just to survive the laning phase with the exhaust. But if you had teleport on Seraphine right now, you can just have Seraphine go top lane, clear the waves, and just make sure not to die against Fabiolo. Because right now this Nor is not going to be able to do that.
yeah, for sure. And they have to. Well, enemy just got the bad RNG, right? They got the Cloud Soul from all the souls they could get. It's Cloud Soul. It's not the worst if you're
They
split
did
pushing.
get the good solo decks though.
Yeah.
No, wait, it's a bug, it's a bug, it's a bug. It's not Cloud Soul, I think.
It is.
bug
Look,
for
It's,
top
It
lane.
is,
it's,
it
yeah,
is.
we saw the cloud areas. Yeah, I know that the dragon is bugged, but we saw the cloud areas on the map.
Yeah,
Um,
but I would say they did get the good solo drakes. It would have been a pain if they got like Ocean Mountain. That would have kind of sucked. But now they have the giga damage right now.
Again, I mean, against Diana with like the slow resist, it's okay, I guess. And your ultimates are like, especially for Trundle, your ultimate is good because you want to keep chasing with your ulti.
Yeah, they have a lot of slows. Like they have a lot of slows. The
true, but, like-
Seraphine E, Gravitum, Janna E.
Let's look at the ulti. The ulti thing is kind of good for like Samira, for Trundle. So it's not the worst, but it's definitely not the best.
Not the best. If this was like a mountain soul, that they would have been over. I think.
Yeah, Mountain Soul would definitely put them in a better position. Getting to Mountains is good for them anyway. Trundle gets a lot of value out of that as well. Nautilus.
Apparently in solo queue, the lowest winner Drake is Infernal Soul.
Jeez.
I didn't expect to see that.
I expected a Cloud Soul to do it, but
I think it's a lot to do with people think they're like invincible when they have like Infernal and they just never can lose the game. So they just get a bit more stupid.
they just int.
I would have expected Hextech to be the highest winning one.
Oh, Looney goes
Oh,
for the play, gets the double knockup, and Chanky Puto doesn't get over the wall, but Fabiolo is still here, still running through the enemy team. Fabiolo is gonna pick up a second kill. Can he pick up a third? No, he cannot. Double kill for Fabiolo. Resurgence in this series for Fabiolo.
Yeah, Fabio getting his redemption arc here after 2 games of getting bullied. He's the bully now. So
I
yeah,
am
we
the
see-
one who knocks. I am the danger.
so 6k gold down, 2 dragons down. Damage control is like not going
team
well.
beating Div 1 team. If we had a subreddit, they would go crazy right now.
If we had an active community, they would go crazy.
If we had an active and dedicated community.
I
It's
think
well,
it's
it's well,
one,
guys. People
Yeah,
have
it's
worked
decently
more.
dedicated. Yeah, but does get caught up with a knockup. Shikimori gets cancelled on the ultimate. Nice from whoever did that. I think whoever cancelled it.
Yeah, so enemy taking early aggression, and it's working out, right? So, is this what it's gonna be for like? Is this what we feel is SLE meta for these teams? Like the
Push
not
triangle.
the not the best.
This is the
macro-wise.
third time. This is the third time split push trundle. Because I remember when I was casting jalapenos versus the other team.
Yeah.
Can't remember their name.
Runtime.
And yeah, runtime. And I can't remember if it was jalapenos who had it or if it was the other team. Who had the split push trundle, but it was just running through the entire game.
Yeah, I mean it's almost like Cold Breaker is.
I don't think
problematic
it's
item.
it's Hullbreaker though. I don't think it's Hullbreaker. I think it's just a
Thomas is a very
champion.
good
Yeah, I
champion.
think
Yeah, Trundle of course is good, but I think Hullbreaker enhances the problem it creates.
I'm an avid Trundle enjoyer myself, so I've been
Yeah.
there, like ranked 300 back to back.
and and my Trundle was famous in season split 1 of SLE, so
Sorry, I don't know what you guys talking about. I have brain cells. I play Jarvan. I press EQ instead of just Q.
you have to press E. You have to press E sometimes.
But you
Yeah,
have to watch my game for win games from Evo engagement.
Yeah, the
And
four man.
hard.
Yeah.
Bro, you should have seen my dance moves I did on split.
Let's stop ego tripping and focus on this game because
Fabiolo is looking
Fabiolo is.
to Riverick. Riverick still has flash, but so does Fabiolo. Just flash
This
through
is
him, bro.
all-
Yeah, there we go, Fabiolo. They also get the Cloud Soul. And yeah, this Trundle, King of Trolls coming through. A bit of a throwback to people who watch
At
my
this
cast
point, should we
on
report
video.
this man for bully in game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is just getting so one-sided. They need the
Yeah,
entire.
they wanna
entire
kill
squad.
this troll.
Yeah, but the entirety of enemy is rotating except the
Hey, you
Tristana.
duel for here comes Shikimori.
Oh, the
This
Ana
is
was
like the Philios right
Lulu
here.
in the backline, misses
Diana
with
whiffs
the
the ulti.
moonfall. But Fabiolo stays alive! How does he stay alive? But I don't think enemy can look for more. Shiki Orin.
Slow coming out.
Down. Dim Sum just looks for it and just one-shots Ryu! And Shiki Orin is just still wants to pop up, but the exhaust and will take him down. Shut down for Riverick, but nice play overall by enemy. Dim Sum will get taken down too. Please give it to Aphelios. No, okay.
I think if
No,
they're
it's a 1v1.
yeah, I said we don't have rewatches or replays, but this fight could have been like super one-sided because Diana just whiffed her ulti on no one in the backline.
Get it, got
I
it.
think, did she not get shoved out by Janolti or
No,
something?
No, she just whiffed her ulti.
She just whiffed it. I think they flashed. I think Toriki flashed.
Probably.
Yeah, Toriki flashed and then he just missed Janna and...
Zero made the
Turkey.
best out of a bad situation in the end.
Yeah. Sisker actually pulling his weight hard. Like he's
Sixer
been so
fine.
solid this series, and like
Just intimate.
I mean I wouldn't even say that. Tanky really had a
Oh,
good
and
game
Lumi-
too, but
The Riverick is not getting to catch a break. Oh,
He
almost.
gets away.
you know
though.
what the worst thing is? Since Nard just picked up 3 kills, he's gonna have a bounty in a second as well. Poor man.
This is hard. You wanted to give those kills to Aphelios, but look, Aphelios is going for Gale Force as well. So you don't even have a lot of the damage you could have had from the Kraken Slayer. So
He can't do any skill.
this is looking dire from Zero Gaming right now.
Yeah, they need to hunker down. They need to get all the
10k
resources. they
gold
can.
lead at 19 minutes.
Yeah, this is like the enemy. They just kicked it into not even third, not even fourth, just 5th gear in this game. It's just this is like a completely different enemy from the first 2 games.
I mean, this is
Yeah.
what we said. This is what we said. We just focus on like if you win this early as enemy, you have a good chance of actually winning this. series.
Enemy has just been submissive and breedable this entire series, but now they just putting on the alpha male costume.
Yeah, they're going full dominant this, and especially Fabiolo, taking his fucking revenge for all the pain he got in the first two
Yes.
games.
Yep. Yeah, Riverick. Like Riverick was like had been playing so well this entire series. Just drops it when it matters the most. Everyone drops.
He was the backbone. He was like the steady
Yeah.
member of F0 actually this entire split, this entire series. But when it mattered most, he crumbled.
He disappeared.
Yeah, he disappeared.
Disappeared. Okay, good. You guys understood it.
Oh, Fabiolo, he might be looking for Riverick.
I think you just can
Nope.
ignore him and just straight get his in it.
Yeah. If you're a Riverick, would you not just rush at Venomous here at this point? I feel like that's like your only option.
Oh, Mike
Oh,
run now gets healing, but okay. Gets caught by the
Massive damage queue.
It's just Riverick's not tanking enough. They don't have a frontline right now. Only Chunky Puto get hit by the Crescent Guard, but the forward! Man, Moonfall but gets shoved away by Jana, and Zero Gaming are actually turning it around. Chunky Puto is in there, Shikimori doing his best but gets rooted down, so... Oof. Yeah, Drew.
The Seraphim ulti was beautiful with Diana ignoring the entire engage.
The Enchanters coming up clutch.
Are you gonna see another big comeback from these fucking guys from Zero?
Come on, enemy. Don't do a game 1 here. Come on, enemy.
Yeah, but this might give Riverick just starting up the Baron like
You're a bit
they're
costly,
flipping it.
but
He's gonna die.
flipping it. They're too in it.
He's dead.
No, oh, he's fine. He's fine. He's just making
testing
it.
it, testing,
flipping
teasing
it.
with.
They know that they're not gonna hold this out, right? They have 2 inips down.
I think they can go for the re-engage though.
Yeah.
I think they just
Re-engage.
I mean, they're not
They're
fast
not
enough.
They don't have good guns on Aphelios.
Looney's coming. Looney's here. How's the blue buff? Meganor is coming up, but Fabiolo is in there. He's just gonna kill Riverick, I think. Looney, Shikiorin almost gets taken up, but Chunky Puto gets taken up. Fabiolo is too big. He's turning on the Baron. Aphelios is down. Shikiorin is in there. Sixer is down. Drio's on the left, but dies to the bomb. And that's the Baron. And that's the game. Enemy,
That's the game.
after a insane comeback game 1 and a lost game 2, they completely dominate game 3. And the gap between Div 2 and Div 1 might not be as big as people might think. Enemy get the game 3 and they move on to the next round of playoffs.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, those were 2 banger games, that's for sure. We saw a lot of different sides of both teams, which was beautiful to watch. I think we should try to get an interview.
Yeah,
in
we
here,
should
and
100% try to get an interview.
Of enemy.
Yeah, definitely their support. I mean, they're Fabiolo, their top laner.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So if let's see if we can get an interview in here.
Yeah, I pinged them. See if anyone wants to join.
Oh, there's 2 people.
we have
Okay.
Orin and Shocking Twists might be
Yes.
the one for interview. Hello, boys.
2 people.
Hello.
Hello.
So,
Interesting
yeah.
back and forth series you guys played there. What's your first reactions about everything that just happened?
Mid copium. Yes.
I
Oh,
think the first game went like very rough. It was like we are so far behind and there was no way coming back, is what we thought. And then we just came back because they couldn't end.
Yeah, and I calibrated my E finally. Like, sorry, it took too long. I didn't mean to make the game so long. Second game is like mostly what exactly Savage said was like top consistency. Yes, poggers.
Yeah. But I just wanna say, you guys game 3, like what happened game 3? Because you did not look like the same team that you were the first 2 games. What happened game 3 exactly?
There's one answer to that. It's Trondo diff. Trondo broken. Game 2, Trondo carried. Game 3, Trondo carried. Nothing else.
I don't think. I think we as casters kind of said it as well that you guys had it to be aggressive. You weren't aggressive in the first 2 games, right? Early game. You
Yeah,
kind
you
of
lost
let
early
it
game.
come to you. But then game 3, that's what Arvid is trying to say. You guys were full on the aggression, like full power. Like that's what happened. Like was it like a motivational speech in between you guys that got you going?
I'm not entirely sure. I think it was more like the champions we played. Like my Ori hasn't had the best performance on Ori yet in SLE, and and also Fabio was like channeling his second game energy into the third game apparently, and our support, she was like, "I'm so mad from last game. I'm gonna end their whole career for this season."
Dim Sum really kicking into second gear that game compared to being the enchanter slave.
It was definitely you need a different channel energy we saw from you guys coming.
But also, what is slave Orin? What is that? What is that name? It makes it hard to cast because it's so awkward saying slave Orin.
Just call him slave, man. He's just a slave.
Yeah.
During our split, I used to have 2 supports, 2 enchanter support, because I'm obviously the AD carry and I need to get babysit like the whole time. So we played Karma mid and another enchanter support. So
I
he
think
was
it
our
yeah.
slave essentially, and then
He
they added
embraced it.
the Orin from my last 4 letters to the name, and then it became slave Orin because he's my
Yeah.
slave.
I might need a name change from slave Orin to copy Orin.
Okay, guys, but I have the biggest question. Okay, this one's done. Next game, you play against RT1. Rengo is in here. Beef. Make it spicy. What do you think is gonna happen?
Shocking. I'm Q flashing on you level 2. There you go.
Oh, okay. I guess you need to wait for the monster you're going to meet in the lane. Wait, Rengo, you're a jungle, right?
I'm jungle, yeah.
Yeah, well, you need to wait. Be careful of top lane. He has beef with you from
With me.
calling him useless. Yeah, you called
Did I
him
call
useless.
him-
I think it's not useless, but he didn't do anything, which is he didn't find.
I mean, he
didn't
didn't do
agree
anything
to.
these first 2 games either, and then he finally showed me wrong in game 3. So
Well, let's hope that becomes the new normal. You need to quake in your boots now. He will
Yeah.
run into the jungle and find you.
yeah, I will see him at my red buff at level 3. Feels bad.
It's gonna be an interesting one to see RT1 enemy matchup coming soon as well.
Yeah.
Should be fun.
Yeah, and I think this Friday we have your Vitagen game, right?
Yes, we have a redemption game.
Yeah, so
well,
We have Vitagen versus Runtime.
Yes.
Generally runtime.
so
How does the playoff bracket look right now, boys?
for just in general, or you want to
Just
go
in
to
general,
TLD?
just in general. Yeah. I wanna see the playoff bracket right now.
So at the moment in
stream.
the bottom bracket, oh,
Not updated. Okay, but see.
I can
So
update it for you.
So wait, so Vitagen versus Evo.
Evo 1.
Evo 1. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's Evo versus Gucci Gaming. It's Zero Gaming versus.
No, it's NME versus RT1 and Runtime versus Vitagen with the Gucci Gaming versus Evo in the upper bracket finals.
Oh, okay, I see. So, okay, so Evo 1. So that means the only teams left are Gucci Gaming, Evo, Zero, Red RT1, Runtime.
Zero's
Okay.
out.
Zero's out.
Yeah,
Zero's
we
lost.
just beat them.
They just beat them. You
we just showed them the exit door. You know, we just showed them.
I thought it was a loose bracket. I don't know, man. This bracket looks weird. So wait, it's a top bracket on the left, bottom bracket. I can't read this bracket.
Let me just tell you.
small
Bottom top bracket finals is Gucci versus Evo. Then we have bottom loser bracket RT1 versus Enemy and Runtime versus Vitagen. Loser goes out.
Okay, sure. I'll just show up to the games.
Wait, you know that loser bracket goes to 2 finals as well, right? The winner of loser bracket. Yeah. Okay, because you said like top bracket finals. So it's like semifinals, Evo, Chi, and then meanwhile bottom bracket is lagging behind a bit. But We
Or at
have.
least, no, it's more like upper bracket finals and grand finals, right? That
Yeah,
makes more
yeah.
sense.
Yeah, you can call it like that. But okay, let's wrap this up because we're going into like
Yeah,
after
I want to
time.
do one more shout out before I leave. I want to shout out my homies Juno Birch and the other guy and Anton.
The other guy.
I gotta shout them out. Gotta shout them out.
Yeah.
Respect. Well, shocking, Sikoron. Thank you guys for the games. That were 3
Yes.
banger games. Good luck, but not too much good luck in the next game. And
I don't
but-
wish luck to you anymore.
Oh,
I'm
no,
sorry.
I'm sorry. So, thank you all for watching. Next game Friday. Dutch, what time?
At 9.
So yeah, look, come back to us at 9. Runtime versus Vitagen on Friday.
The first
Thank you guys.
battle of the first places, the clash.
Yes. Thank you all guys all for watching, and hope to see you guys soon.
See
See
ya.
you guys.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.